Yeah, I'm in the video editor of YouTube Studio right now, and it's just I don't know what's going on. Oh, there you go. That's it. I don't know what's going on. You got to go live down the bottom of your Streamlabs desktop. There, down the bottom right corner. Go live. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's
Oh,
it.
the quality might be bad because you have to maybe you have to tweak the settings.
Down the bottom of your Streamlabs desktop. There, down the bottom right corner. Go live. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Well, we drive on the right side of the road on this side of the world too. That's.
I'd be so
I heard people in Australia that drive reverse.
I'd be so
I heard people in Australia that drive reverse.
Back. I'd be so
I heard people in Australia that drive reverse.
I just put a link of my video I just recorded.
Back. I'd be so
I heard people in Australia that drive reverse.
I just put a link of my video I just recorded.
Back.
I'm probably just gonna go to bed.
I'd be so
I heard people in Australia that drive reverse.
I just put a link of my video I just recorded.
Back.
I'm gonna call it a night. Bye, guys.
All right.
Yeah, everything's backwards. Yeah.
Right click on your screen, and there should be an option there. Fit to screen, fit to stretch the screen. Okay, there's a flip horizontal. So you right click on on your stream screen that's showing of your stream. You right click, transform. Yeah. And transform and flip horizontal. Okay, there should be maybe in settings. There you go. Just flip it, yeah. Flip horizontal. There you go. Not vertical. That's flip vertical. Do it exactly
Probably fine.
Yeah, let's just do the whole stream like this. Let's just do it upside down.
Yeah, flip vertical. Flip vertical. Yeah, it should be right. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, now we should work on adding your microphone source then. Okay. So there should be on your little microphone block or the audio block for your different. Yeah, for your audio mixer, there should be a little plus sign that says to add a source.
You have one of them muted that you need to unmute.
Yeah, well, your audio input capture should be set to your microphone.
Jeff Potts.
Pretty much everything.
We should just stream our frustration.
We are.
Oh man!
Yes.
Yeah, if this is live, this is so great.
I think it's working.
You can't make this stuff up.
Right, let's see if we can. We'll like and share it, I guess, and if it works.
There you go. I gave you a like. We sent Hitman after Chester.
Kuza.
Where do I put it? Sorry. It seems to be working. Right, let me just click on the link that I posted.
That's what she said.
It's working. Oh my god, it's working. So, alright. So, Jeff can be the host, and if he wants me to move some shit, I can do it. We're live. We are live. People can hear us. We've been live the entire time.
Also, another thing you can also do, I think that Chester does, is to show the
individual
windows, and so you don't show your left-hand side column.
Oh, I can do that. Hang on, I can just do. Nope, I don't know how to do that. I can change the side. Oh wait, I could do this. Did that get rid of it?
Yeah, you can sort of like just zoom in a
but
bit
now it's
or something.
I
I don't know. I think you can actually pop out that window with all the streamers.
I don't know how you do it. This is the first time of me doing this shenanigans.
Now let me have a look. Where
is You're fine.
I don't care.
Everybody can just laugh at us.
I'm just being a perfectionist. Yeah, down in the bottom right corner of your Discord window, there's like two.
Window. I'm on too many windows.
You got pop out and full screen.
You could label it a tutorial.
See, so pop out.
Click full screen.
Yeah.
Click on full screen.
I've lost everything.
Yeah, there. No, that one. Yeah. No. Not that one.
like that.
The other one next to it. Yeah.
The full screen.
Sorry,
there you go.
There you go. Done. Yeah. Right, you can sort of stretch it. You can resize it back so you can see the whole screen. Sorry, I'm just being a perfectionist.
No, that's fine.
No, it's alright.
That's not. I've got like. Why have I got so many of my streams open? Right, that's okay. So that's that one. Warning: the stream's current bitrate is lower than rec. How do I change that?
It's fine in actual YouTube.
Okay, so now I've opened that up full. I need to change my OBS to actually see it all like that.
Yeah, you can just resize the.
I've got it.
Yeah.
See, now you're a pro. Now you're just an OBS Chad now.
Dude, I've done it before.
What a sucker!
I don't fucking remember. All right.
It was all a ploy to make you do comic book Monday news.
Chester DM'd all of us and said, "Make Rabbit the new host."
Fuck that bullshit.
No, I gotta find my first.
Jeff's here.
I don't want to be the dude. I just make fart jokes.
You can tell us.
I just make fart jokes.
Right, where the fuck is my YouTube thing again? Right, I need to share it on.
Okay.
Places.
Hang on.
I will share the shit out of
it.
Yeah, if you make a new Twitter post on it, then I'll reshare it out.
Does that mean I have to go? Hang on, I'll do it. I'll do the actual official place, the official D&Q one. I'll tweet it out on that.
I've already shared something out on mine.
Chester sucks.
Chester sucks.
Oh man.
There you go. It's on Twitter.
Okay.
Me?
So I'll do the Chester intro.
I figured I might as well get good at clips.
Well, hello there.
Wait, who's that? Who just popped in?
The album.
Sheldon.
Oh,
Now, this area, this little rectangle here, indicates where the proportions of the animation I'm working on. I thought it'd be nice to stretch it out to kind of match the size of the album. Is there a way to do that?
Tonight?
Or no, it better. What would you call
tonight?
Would that be the resolution?
What are we listening to right now?
Tonight we're just doing stuff. Because Chester's not here.
What a
Just
dickhead.
do your album covers.
Jerk face.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll still work on the album cover.
I think I'm just gonna do it anyway. Yeah.
He's probably painting. He's probably painting a fertility shrine.
Maybe.
So,
Maybe.
those things do need a new coat of paint every now and again.
Is he using paint to paint it though?
Who's drawing?
I certainly hope so.
Andrew's drawing. I'll share Andrew.
Thank you.
I'd like to keep it PG-13. But yes, it's paint.
The only trouble with
Will,
Discord being on full
it's
screen
paint.
is I can't see everything else.
Things be a wobbly on my screen.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure can.
Sweet, I made it. I bought a camera.
Woo!
Oh, wow.
Right.
I don't know if it's showing up. Where do you look
I
at?
don't know. Let me find out. I've got Andrew
Yeah, I can
streaming.
see
at
it.
the minute. That's. Oh, I've got too many windows open. That's
With the
just
green,
That sounds like a you problem.
It does sound like a fuck you, Kimber.
Oh wait, I see my screen.
I see your screen. It's got an Excel green sketchbook.
Yeah, I got a brand new one just for today.
I'll open it up and open it.
And interesting part is we have at least 2 or 3 people who are half crocked, so that should make it fun.
To draw while sharing individual screens.
Don't draw. Tell us about translating cuneiform documents and various bits of trivia.
Yeah, that's about as far as you can get for me.
So, should we have a theme tonight, guys?
Yeah, if it's up to everybody else, let's everybody, because I don't care.
Okay,
I'm still up.
You know what?
I'm still up for drawing my album.
Yeah, let's do heavy metal album covers.
Heavy mental.
Heavy metal.
Yeah, that's
heavy
fine.
metal. Whatever.
Take a square and do something that looks cool.
Yes.
Like
PG-13
pixels or something like that. I don't know. Draw what you want.
PG-13.
Oh fuck, that ain't happening.
Plus.
Sorry, what's that?
Okay, PG-18.
If it's not offensive, it's not good enough. I don't know if I'm supposed to have made my screen offensive or not. I don't know.
Finished.
How to do that.
Something that will not get us booted by YouTube.
There you go, giant snake. Finished.
Self-titled album, Snowstorm. Band called Snowstorm.
I see, just pure white. I love it.
It's the white album. The white album.
It's the white album, George.
Damn it, it's already been done. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the black album.
You're doing the black album. That was
I'm gonna brown out.
Not according to Rolling. Not
the Brown album.
The
I
Brown
promise
album.
is one of the best albums. It's so good.
There
It's
you go,
that color
Brown
of
album.
us as well.
And it's actually a real album in Australia called the Brown Album.
Yeah, the Primus
Brown
album.
album?
The Brown album.
Oh, good
That's what
lord.
it's called.
Is
I have
it?
it.
Whoa.
Primus is awesome.
Yeah, I love Primus, man. It's so good.
I'm
Right,
not a
so-
Primus fan.
Who else? Who have we actually got on here? Honey, you're here, yeah?
Well, we have you.
Jeff,
We
go
have,
through everybody. Do
the Howl
go through all the
Comics,
people and see if
Kidma.
they're all here.
Armoron from Down Under. Sheldon. Me, and I don't draw. Andrew Fleming.
Hi.
And let me go back to Discord because I'm sitting there looking at it from YouTube. We have the incomparable Amy Lester. And her sister Melissa Lester, aka Honey. I got armor. Yeah, I already got armor on. Armor on is our cleavage expert, and
Armoron's already done.
Armoron's currently on streaming stuffs.
and then we have Kidma,
Again.
our resident rebel artist.
Ah,
That's really good. What's that? Armoron. What was that you just showed? Not that one. That one, yeah. What's that? That reminds me of something. What's that from? Where's that
From the Voltage Fighter. Gal Kaiser.
That's really good.
In the 90s.
Alright, let's see. What's Eric doing? Eric has a blank screen. That's great.
And so, how is everybody today?
Oh, we can
So
see,
good.
we can see an animation screen.
So good.
That could be better.
alive.
Well, I have to come up with a bunch of random trivia that I can talk about. So that's kind of what the regular host does. So,
I bet.
Oh,
Chester
talk
knew
about
about all
anyway.
these terrible
Yeah.
album
Jeff,
covers.
how do I make you a?
Yes.
Not that it matters, but how do I make you a person of interest on this?
You don't.
So you
just
can,
click on
no, I mean
the,
on my YouTube, can I make people things, or is that not a thing?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
I don't do
how
live
to
streams.
apply the
Yeah.
moderator
Yeah,
roles?
it's
Oh
fine.
boy.
I did it. I think I did it. I just need to make Jeff a moderator in case enough people
Oh, okay.
actually do a straw poll. I don't think anyone are. I mean, but normally we start off about this, and if people share it, people might. You know, if you build it, they will come. That's what. I forgot his name. He said it in that movie with the baseball.
If you build Kevin Costner's dad.
Kevin Costner, that, thank you for the love of fucking God. I forget Kevin Costner's name.
I don't know.
He didn't say it though, right? It was like E.T. or something. It was like his dad or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think it was revealed that the one who said it was actually him or something.
The one that was revealed
Can't
was
remember.
actually him.
The one who kept saying, "If you build it, they will come."
Those Field of Dreams. I remember that's the name of the movie.
Yeah. At the end, I think I don't remember if it was his Kevin Costner's dad or James L. Jones or who. But when someone finally asked like who was the voice, and he said the voice was you, it was like something like that. It felt like a cop out to me, but I remember that.
Or
That reminds me, I
like-
never watched the movie.
Or it's immensely deep.
Or something like that.
I would probably do it as a cop out because you know.
Is that what your
I think
book
that
is?
sounds
Does it have a
stupid.
cop out at the end? Is that your
Yeah.
book and end? The trilogy. Or
Oh
how
yeah,
you-
actually, I already
Really
actually
deep at
already
the end. It was a dream.
I actually did get a review on that. That the one person gave me a 2-star review because they felt that the characters are not well developed and the ending was left them deflated.
Really?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, yeah, but that's
What?
not-
You
was
didn't
that
read my review?
Because there were people who
It-
like.
Did you have a review?
Yeah, I left a 5-star or 4-star, however high it went.
Oh, when'd you put that up?
Like as soon as you said to on Discord.
On Discord?
Yeah, on Discord when you were communicating to me.
Did you put that on Amazon?
No, I think it was on through my iPhone, so probably Apple.
Oh, okay.
It was the unabridged audio.
Oh, okay.
I did have a question though on there.
Yes.
This is the only thing that popped out to me was like the guy was describing one of the attackers outside of that pub. He said he was like a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
It's like, did they have headlights like I don't know, like lamp lights or something for carriages or something back then?
No. But hey, you know, I'm a new author.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering about that. That was.
Well, you know, you gotta use the it's not the idiom, that's what I'm looking for. The phrase, the analogy. You have to use the analogies you got.
Yeah, it's a familiar analogy that we, as a world, are familiar with, whether there's reality to it or not in the world.
Right, where are we?
Like
You're in the lamplight.
There was a part.
Yeah, I was totally familiar
in my
with
book. There's a part in my book where I use the phrase "Let's see what's behind door number 1," which is a reference to a game show, but like that, like my brother who is basically like a ghost editor for my book series was just like, you should not put that in there because it doesn't make any sense because that's a game show term. I was like, you know what, you're totally right. I didn't even think of that because it's just such a commonplace term,
They
more
might
or
have
less.
game shows in that world, though.
They're mine.
Where are you going?
It's a fantasy world. I can make whatever I want.
Exactly.
So
I should have said
watching-
Dear the
I'm
Lamplight.
watching the
Next edition.
Alan draw, and I'm like, I don't know where he's going with this picture. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but isn't there some dude in shorts?
I'm giving this dude a. Yeah, I'm giving him a sex change though.
I was gonna say, he's
Or
really
am I?
I can't tell. It could just be a short-haired female from the 80s, and I wouldn't even tell.
Right? It's the 80s, man. Everyone's all.
Everybody was androgynous back then.
Yeah.
It's quite blurry, your screen.
Just make him Ezra Miller.
Oh, that's okay.
Jeez.
Wow, 9 people watching my stream. That's unusual for anything I ever post on YouTube. Unless it's music, that's different.
It might be most of us.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
probably is.
Most of them are probably us.
Half of it is us.
Half of it is. That's fine. That's fine.
Hey, at least we came up with a solution to this.
Hey, I don't care. Just hang
Learning
out and enjoy
experience.
is all good for me. So.
We're literally pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps,
At least
No,
now we know
I'm
how to do
barefoot.
it, right?
levitating.
There's enough of us here. Although we're missing some people. Well, we're missing JD fucked off.
Yeah,
no,
JD left, unfortunately.
I think he's doing his own live stream.
Is he?
Yeah.
Right.
Screw
When
you
you guys coming in?
I'm gonna have my own live stream with blackjack and hookers. You know what? Screw the blackjack.
Just hookers, yeah.
Sounds like something JD would do.
Bojangles
Yeah.
live.
Him and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Popeyes.
Oh, and
Is
hookers.
it Popeyes? Oh, Bojangles. It's Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Right, let's see. Let's watch some actual drawing on a paper.
I don't know if this is such a good idea trying to do flats when everything's so blah.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look what you're doing. I noticed you were. Oh, you're doing flats weirdly. No, you're not doing.
Keenma, just make sure you put lots of color in it.
Okay.
Lots and lots and lots of color.
Is that enough color?
Right. So, stop right there, Keenma. Right, this picture you just showed. Right, that's good. It's flats, but you're missing a lot of atmosphere. Is that what you're having trouble with, or what?
Yeah, that's just flats.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so yeah. It's flats. That's good, especially that background of the city where it goes yellow, purple. That looks really good.
Yeah, those are just flats.
So what are you having trouble with then? Just adding the shading and the atmosphere?
Yeah,
or...
everything else.
Well, then maybe I told you
Leave
I could
it.
help you. Maybe. No, it definitely needs a bit of atmosphere to it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
I mean, flats
not
are
as much as
easy.
you probably think. Yeah, flats are easy. They're the easiest thing in the world.
If your lines are good, yeah.
I know.
And your lines are good.
Your Kimmer's lines are always good. We're watching you flat right now. We're watching you with that lasso tool, drawing it out. Yeah, you're doing it better than I do. I literally just paint it in because I can't be bothered to do the lasso tool.
Well, I'll show you. I'll go back to this
I
one.
can show you what I did. I can show. I don't know if I don't suppose Dylan will care, right? Okay.
There. So it starts off like that. I break it down into a panels layer, and they all have their individual color. Yeah. And then I add in. Yeah. Well, I make an elements layer, so I kind of separate the foreground and background and in the middle ground. Yeah, and then I add in my flats, which is every individual.
You'll need some fog there.
Yeah, and then I put a gray layer over top that's neutral, and then I can just select the colors and change them to any color I want.
Those colors work. They'll work. There's just a few things I would say you need to add to it, and then you'd be done.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not even done.
I feel like maybe you were trying to add too much when you were getting angry with it. You know what I mean?
Oh. No, probably no. I was just getting angry in general because colors make me angry.
Let me open. Colors shouldn't make you angry just because you.
Oh, color makes me angry.
Color makes me angry.
It's not their fault. You can't see them.
Yeah. Well,
Rainbows.
I'm not even done selecting all the flat colors yet. I still have to bring some out because they're still gray.
Stupid rainbows.
Stupid fucking color.
I think the color to make you angry.
Okay.
Alright, let's have a look.
So, we gotta speculate on where Chester is?
Hi, fucking
Yeah.
He's probably on his toilet, his talking toilet.
I bet someone in Japan ate him.
Oh no, he crashed his new car.
He crashed
He
his
accidentally flushed his testicles.
His junk hit the water too hard.
Yeah, one of the Shelby's driving around.
He has an old granny checking out his ass again.
She won't let go.
Kindler, there you go. There's the colours I did for Dillard's thing. I'm not sharing it on the whole YouTube, but you can have a look at it.
Yeah, let me just let me hop over. Oh, that's nice.
Do you think? Yeah, you think it's alright? I thought it was alright in the end. I could have done more, but I mean, I couldn't do more without changing the drawing, and that's not my drawing. But yeah, you think it's alright, yeah?
No, I think that's great.
Yeah, so that's just the basic colouring. You know, I didn't really flat it though. I just kind of like I took the shapes out so they were separate, but then I painted them.
Oh yeah.
But very simple. I mean, I added the rain in, and it's probably better if you zoom in. You can probably see it a lot more on the rain.
Oh yeah.
Splattering and stuff on the.
Yeah.
But
I still need to add that. I still need to add the rain to mine.
Hey, what's that?
So I still need to add the rain to mine.
Well, the rain's easy a bit.
Yeah.
Is that what? Sorry, Andrew, you said something.
Oh no, I was just saying. Was this the cover that you were working on before?
Yeah, it is. I'm not sharing it on full YouTube, so because I don't know if he wants everyone to.
Yeah, because then it would stop.
I've got the one I'm working on at the minute. I can share that monkey.
Monkey.
Naughty monkey. Cheeky monkey.
It looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with the way it looks at the minute. Do you think it looks alright?
I think it looks good.
Mech suit and a monkey. I mean, obviously, I've only started detailing it a bit, but it looks alright.
He looks like he's having a blast.
Yeah,
good looking monkey. A blast of his Metroid gun.
It's StarCraft.
That's pretty cool.
Is it?
StarCraft.
It's a fire bat, I think. I don't know.
No, that just looks. Oh yeah, no, I guess that does look like a fire bat. Okay.
It's not finished.
The fire bats were just I mean, the whole game is kind of a rip of 40K, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 100%. But I've never drawn mech stuff like this before, so it's kind of fun. I quite enjoyed drawing it. I've not, obviously, it's only like half done. I've finished all the darks, so I've done it this side, I've got to go to the other side, and then I've got to start adding colour, then I've actually got to paint it and make it look good. But as a first draft, it looks pretty good, I think.
So that's your rough sketch?
Yeah, that's my rough sketch.
Oh my goodness.
That's a mech monkey.
Yeah, it is.
Mecha monkey.
That's what you get if I'm doing a commission for somebody in a proper thing. I'll spend more time on it than a couple hours.
When it turns into an NFT, what happens? Does it like turn like glittery?
No, Mike pays me. That's what happens when it turns into an NFT. Basically, right. So, do you see the background, which is grey at the minute because it's all grey, right? So that all the background where there's no image, that will be transparent when I send it in. Then he adds a background to it. Like, it's probably easier to see if I open my Monkey Myers picture.
Monkey Myers.
Monkey Myers.
You thought he was kidding.
I'm not kidding. There's my Monkey Myers picture. So.
Monkey Myers.
Although, why is... Okay, so is that not showing up? No, there it is. It's just changing.
So...
Right, so and then you give that to Mike?
Right, so I give him like that, right?
Yep.
And then you see all the background is all, like, basically just transparent. Then he adds the background to it for whatever issue of monkeys he's doing. The last ones are all blue or whatever, quite bright colour. He did red ones. It's like, random eyes to it. And every monkey gets that background for that batch of monkeys. Even the customs. So he adds his own background to it. And my signature will be on it somewhere. I gave him that some time ago. But he was waiting to do this till he had his next one, he's thinking of doing a darker background, so it would make more sense for this one. And the other one I'm doing will be better with a darker background because it's all going to be lit by fire. So we'll see. He's not posting.
The background's going to be fire.
That would be so annoying, wouldn't it? This one would work, but the thing is, it's hard to draw a picture like this without a background because how am I supposed to figure out where the lighting's coming from or what the lighting should be? So I had to kind of get away from that because normally I'd paint a painting. The atmosphere's in the background, so if the background was fire, then there'd be fire. The lighting would hit the outside of him and it'd be a lot darker, more silhouette-y, for instance.
So how quickly exactly do you start thinking of lighting when you're like do you do that from the planning phase of the drawing, or is that something you feel out in kind of a mid-tone layer? Or?
Here's a half-finished picture. So this is like in between. This would be like halfway through a drawing.
It's very pretty.
So the lighting, you can see the lighting starting to come through the background a bit. But what I'm going to do on this picture is see the umbrella here will be. How do I show this? I've not got my tablet in my hand. Colour, where are you? Right, so
I'm
this
clicking
bit here,
random
which
buttons.
Just that bit there will be more neon colour, right? Where just like
Oh.
shit colour, right? So that'll be neon colour. And then the umbrella will have a lot of that. So there'll be a lot of the brightness will be all in that. And then the purple will be bright around the background. So she'll be quite dark. And all the actual light colours will be the purple and the blue lighting up.
Oh,
so I'm already
neat.
thinking about it before I even get to that stage.
Oh.
If that
Cool.
makes sense.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Do I have finished? I don't have any finished pictures. It depends though, because obviously, like when I'm doing portraits and stuff, it's different because I'm working off a picture already. Whereas
Well, that would have the lighting kind of in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of.
When I'm doing my own stuff, it's different. It's like my Naruto picture. That's just a picture of randomness.
That's
Looks
nice,
cool.
though.
But again, this is only like a third of the way there because I'm trying to work the fucking hair out, pissing me off. Trying to get it to look good, but also anime. I've got to add all the fiery chakra stuff coming off him yet as well. But that will change the lighting straight away as well, because then I've got to add red lighting all over everything and rim lighting and stuff.
You've been hanging out with Kimma too long. Everything's pissing you off.
Yeah, well, I'm bored of drawing. I'm sorry.
Stop drinking.
I've stopped drinking, just not today.
This is an intervention.
Intervention. I don't need one of those.
Yeah, that's what this whole stream is about.
We got you to stream on your own channel for your own intervention.
Right, who's drawing? Let's have a look what Honey's doing. There we go. We're looking.
Drawing on my
One
phone.
doomed. Here's your mom.
She
Mrs.
wrote a letter.
Redmond, what do you want to say to your son?
Oh no, Dick.
This is God
Drinking too much.
I need to go.
That's really good.
Oh no, Eric.
Really good. I like that a lot. That's awesome.
I was supposed to draw Prince, right?
Yeah, you were.
I gotta
That's
go.
really good. That's so good.
I could see the estate suing you. Eric Hawkins, formerly comic artist.
I somehow shrank. Okay, hang on a minute.
Eric Hawkins. What? I'm hilarious. It fits your drawing.
Sorry, I just realised my
Got it.
screen's not showing everything properly. I think it is now. Yeah, it's bigger now. Sorry. I'm new to this. Sorry, I'm apologising to Adrian because he's like the only one in the chat.
He's like the only guy in there. Yeah, he's the only guy in the chat.
Professionality.
Why don't you just address Adrian then every time?
Hello, only fan.
Yeah. Sorry, Adrian.
Is this what they've been talking about with OnlyFans? Is this the OnlyFans I've heard so much about?
It doesn't look that blurry. It looks blurry. No, it's not. It's alright. I don't know how to make it any better.
I'm on the right.
Looks fine on YouTube.
It looks okay.
It's
looks
already
good on YouTube.
the best.
It looks okay. It's not 100% clear, but it's also not like that bad. On 1080, as long as it's on 1080, it's not 100% crisp, but I don't know what it's like on Chester's, to be fair. And we did this last minute, so fuck you all.
Not our only fan.
Only fans.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. I mean,
Well, there's an
the
S
thing is,
behind
I
there.
posted it everywhere. Who knows?
Yeah, I just got done. I just got done retweeting everybody.
Yeah, I sent a retweet out as well, but to my nobody who watches my Twitter channel.
And Blue Moon's got his stuff up.
The trouble is,
oh my god,
it's the case of we're already half an hour late when we started posting it, so people might have gone, "Oh, they're not doing it anyway." Because Mike's not been doing his. I don't know. I don't care. I just like to hang out with you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, with you too.
I'm just trying.
Mike
to
ever
find
gonna
it.
get back to it?
Mike, yeah. He doesn't have the people more than anything. So I was on about it last night after we'd doing his 10-minute stream.
I didn't catch it in time.
That's all right. It was just me and him just chatting for about 10 minutes about nothing.
Shooting the breeze.
Well, he had to take off because he had other engagement, I
To
think.
take his son to
Oh, I
some
see.
class or something. I can't remember what it was now. Yeah, he'd take his son somewhere. He wanted Edwin to take over for a bit, like I said earlier, but Edwin wasn't around, so.
He's been rather busy with a lot of other. Well, everybody seems to be busy with NFT projects.
Yeah, I
don't
know.
they?
I've got a monkey I'm doing, which is an NFT, so who knows? I might have another commission soon. We'll see. Maybe they're not an NFT. We'll see. Otherwise, I have no work coming up other than the monkey.
Do you do like logos and stuff for businesses or local businesses?
I do not, because that's graphic design. And
You don't do those?
I do not like graphic design. No, I don't. I don't do fonts. I never did typology or anything like that.
Yeah, graphic design is really is like a whole different skill. Like it was so tough when I was trying to get graphic design work, and they're just like, you're an incredibly good illustrator, but like
Right?
you cannot do text or like understand like how else or like advertising and like things that are supposed to be prioritized for words. And I was like, yeah, I guess it's a completely different world.
They are totally different fields.
Yeah.
I tried to explain that to my boss. It didn't work.
No, I mean, when I did my degree, there was separated. So it was illustration, animation, and graphic design, and all three of them are very different things.
Yeah, super different.
I had a job where I got a job as a graphic designer, and the lady who owned the company gave me colored pencils. Like, oh, you don't know what this is either.
Yeah.
I've been trying to convince my kid to go into graphic design. He does a lot of. He just got done doing a course with like videography and all that. And and he did my video. He did the video for my book trailer. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And if he adds like graphic design to that, he could cover a lot of ground, I think. But
there's more work.
If he does graphic design and web design, he'll have a job and a headache for the rest of his life.
Yeah, well, I'm in software.
Alright, I'll be right back. I need to go get some beer. And
Yeah,
stuff.
everybody wants you to learn HTML.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well,
Chester's still not back from his coffee break.
I write software for a living, so I know all about the headache.
Do you know about the
Headache is real.
HTML though?
Yes.
Okay. Well, as long as you know the HTML.
I know that, and a whole bunch of archaic stuff you guys wouldn't even believe. So I've been called a unicorn multiple times. So.
But at what cost?
Yes, but at what cost? So. But anyways, so.
There, I did a drawing.
Rabbit's gone off to get another beer.
Okay, not refill the coffee.
Not refill the coffee. No.
Did you go get one?
I think the only coffee he drinks is Irish coffee.
Yeah.
That's ironic.
Is that straight whiskey, Irish coffee?
No, it's. I think it's a blend of like a coffee
and Irish whiskey.
And what is it? Bailey's Irish cream.
Oak. It's a dog.
I think Rabbit's version would be all.
It'd be. I think it would be. I think it would be. Yeah, I think it would be all whiskey, maybe a drop of cream and a drop of coffee.
If you could find it.
Yeah. You ever you go watch Scrooge, and every time Bill Murray's character wants a Coke and vodka, it's like each time he gets one, there's less Coke in it and there's more vodka. So by the time he gets to the end, there's like a whole glass of vodka, and he's just kind of like sprinkling Coke in there.
That's funny. I don't remember that part.
Oh yeah,
very
I watched it like every year.
Time.
Yeah, that is a movie that I see something new every single time I watch it.
So he's like at the Ghost of Christmas Future, and he's standing there in front of the board that has all those TVs, and the thing comes in, and he's sitting there with a big glass of vodka, and he's just kind of sprinkling in some tab. So that movie is such a classic.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
So while we're on album covers, or kind of, I guess, what are your favorite album covers?
Oh man,
that's a hard question.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
I don't fucking know.
Favorite album cover? Oh my gosh.
I love Anita.
Barely remember any.
That's really good.
If you listen to Gwar has a lot of fun art on some of their stuff.
Bolt Thrower
actually
awesome stuff as well. If you know Bolt Thrower, they're sort of Games Workshop-y style stuff.
Actually, there was an album, a couple albums that I bought for the album art. Like, it was a band that I was a little bit like, it was still within my realm of music, like within like symphonic metal or power metal or something like that. But I wasn't wholly familiar with the actual artists themselves, but I bought the album because the album art was so good, and that was Camelot. You're familiar with the band Camelot?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, their album art is they've got some insane stuff going on.
I really did like the album art for Cradle of Filth. They had some pretty interesting covers.
Yeah, especially the early stuff. But then their music videos are fantastic as well. I love.
Yeah. Oh yeah, their music videos are great.
I'm a big Yes fan, and Yes has Roger Dean does all their album covers, and he did their logo. So I always like those. They are all these fantasy landscapes. It's one of those things that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Molly Hatchet cheats with the Frazetta that they just put on there.
Yeah. Well, and not the newest Andrew WK album, but the album, like his Return album that came out a couple months ago. Like, he had a similar painter do that for his album cover, he has like a whole featurette on YouTube on the painters who did his album art, and they have like this big giant canvas that they did it. It was awesome. It was such a cool video.
I didn't realize he was still alive. Well, alive but going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He had a lot of. Well, yeah, because he had a lot of legal troubles because somebody claimed that he was stealing all of their music, but it was just a con, and so he was in a lot of dire straits for quite a while, and so he finally came back after doing like a bunch of motivational speaking and stuff. And that Return album. Oh my god, that was one of the best albums I've ever heard. Nice. It was a triumphant Return album.
The supergroup Emerson, Lake and Palmer from the 70s, one of their more successful albums was Brain Salad Surgery, and it featured on the front of it a painting by H.R. Giger.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
he's my favorite.
Oh,
and they had to. The painting that they picked had a large phallus right on the front, and so they picked it, and the record company said, "Yeah, no, you're not putting that out." So they had to go airbrush out, the member from the front cover.
The band member?
Yeah.
No, the band member.
The drummer.
It's always the drummer.
It's just the drummer.
Danzig 3 was like that too. They had a HR Giger cover.
Yeah.
And, like, they turned the phallus into snakes.
Oh, there's the phallus right there.
In the same realm of that, there's a band, Ann Tester. They're a black metal band who used one of Budinsky's painting, or Bekchinsky's. Are you familiar with Bekchinsky?
No.
So he's like a surrealist painting. Let me look up his name because it is very Polish, and you will
it might
not
be
be
one of those things where if once you see it, you're like, oh. Always
Sienkiewicz.
had a.
You lot can hear me, right?
Yeah.
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 Can anyone
What?
see or hear from Amy?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because
You said Amy?
Adrian says Hawk. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I'm just like I can see Honey's screen. She's sharing, but Amy's. I haven't heard Amy for a while.
I'm not Amy, but I have a favorite album cover.
Okay.
No, it wasn't that.
Listening.
Just share her screen.
It was. I like to go thrift shopping a lot, and you can find these great old records out there. And there was this one, and it was like it had these grids and like these really reflective like orbs, and it looked really 80s. And that's kind of a treat in the thrift shops I find, because usually anything's like maybe 40s to 50s. Getting anything that modern is just kind of a rarity. So I picked it up and just took a look at it, and it was this band I never heard of called Crystal. And they did kind of like a sort of a funk, they were a funk jazz kind of, almost, I think I had a new wave-ish vibe to them. And they were actually based like out in Maitland.
Wow.
And I managed to find their, I didn't have a record player on me, but I managed to find some of their tracks on YouTube. And it was just the coolest sound. There's a song like called like Foxy Roxy, and they just had all these great instrumentals, and it was so funny. It's like I was checking out it was autographed, and it said to Charles, and it said this nice little dedication on it. And I looked at the back of the album, and it's like it was like one of the guest bass player for one of the songs, and it was his personal copy, and all the other members of the band had written on it.
Wow.
So that's my favorite personal album cover. Mm-hmm.
Adrian says at Hawkwind, he mentions Hawkwind Hall, the Mountain Grill is a great cover. And Junkyard Dunn mentions someone should do Love Jam by Atsuka Ai.
I don't know who Atsuka Ai is. Let's have a look.
Uriozawa?
Anybody check out the Gorillaz albums?
Oh yeah, I love the Gorillaz.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
Yeah. We punked one up once. It works really well. Like jam it out, nice and chilled with lots of heavy bass, and then get into the chorus and like really heavy it out and jam it out. Gorillaz songs work really well in most genres. So they're really well written songs. I love Gorillaz.
There's a lot of iconic ones too, like the Boston cover with the spaceship. Always like that. Axis by Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah.
If you jump over to my stream, I have some of the Bekchinski paintings.
Oh yeah, that's stuff you were showing me before.
Yeah, so he's like a super dark surrealist artist. And he does stuff like this. And
that's cool.
Dude, he's wide, and his story. There's a short documentary about him on YouTube, and man, like this, he's a Holocaust survivor. So a lot of his artwork is like grounded in that like horror and surrealness of the time that he lived in. But he claims that none of the art that he did has anything to do with that. He just drew whatever was on his mind, and he never named any of his paintings. He never sold any of his paintings. They're all in these personal collections. And I discovered him through listening to metal music, because one of the artists that I listen to has that trumpeter painting on their album art. And so I looked that up, and he kind of became like my preferred kind of art to Giger. Like everybody talks about Giger, but I like to talk about Bekchinski.
He reminds me of Giger. They're very similar artists in different ways. Adrian's asking.
Brings me to
name. Do you want to just put it in the chat for him?
Dimmu Borgir.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
I like
He's
them.
an eager Giger.
Now I'm seeing his close stream.
Sorry,
I'm not good at this.
I dropped out for a second.
Yeah, I'm not good at this
Oh,
stuff.
is that what it is? All right.
I shouldn't be doing this. I'm glad I don't
I think
have to do
70s is
anything.
probably
Ah,
70s is
zoomed in, all
probably
I could see is Eric drawing
the
crotch.
pinnacle of album covers, though.
Oh yeah.
With A-Track.
Oh yeah.
70s.
Yeah, 8-track. But that's when the Boston albums came out.
Blue Oyster
That's what you
Cult.
wanna-
Oh yeah, Blue Oyster
you wanna
Cult.
put- Oh yeah.
ELO.
Yellow.
I
What is it?
feel
The Out of the
young.
Blue album.
You're making me feel
Big
young.
spaceship.
If I'm
And then-
given the oh,
Go ahead.
Go
I
ahead,
was
old
going to
man.
say, if I'm given the opportunity, I'll usually draw on my phone rather than on Photoshop. So I just went ahead and posted a little sketch in the draw along because I wasn't
It's all
sure
right.
how to get it up here. Oh, okay. Well, just so you know, that's
I have no control.
I
have
drew
no
along.
idea how you share it either, so I'll come back
Oh,
to that
it's
later.
fine.
I
Oh,
will
don't
come
worry
to
about it.
later. I just don't want to break it while it's running okay at the minute.
No, don't jinx it. Don't do. That's fine.
Right, no,
Just
if you really, if I
Double
wanted to,
jinx.
any of these bastards could share it, and I'll share their screen. You know, I just don't want to disconnect
I
myself.
love you too, Rabbit.
We're on Rabbit's show now.
I'm looking at Honey's
My house.
Honey's screen.
My
Honey,
house.
What are you doing? I can see like a frame, 2 frames, a background and a foreground. And the cover
Yeah,
you're doing.
Here we go. I'm running a little behind because, well, that's me. But hopefully, eventually, I'm going to be sort of doing an animation of her playing the recorder.
You see, at least
So
you
I-
went wholesome. You didn't go what you could have gone with the image.
Yeah.
I know what I'd have done.
I was expecting Appetite for Destruction.
Oh,
but okay.
Oh man, that's a good album.
Do
I'm
the
not a big Guns N'
original
Roses fan, but that's a good
album cover they wanted to release. A robot raping a woman in an alleyway.
all right. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get an early night since that's an option. So,
Okay.
Right.
thanks for having me on, guys, and I'm
No
glad you
problem.
managed to get this work. It's a big learning occasion and opportunity, so that's great.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, Amy.
Good
Night.
night.
Have a good night.
Take care. God bless.
Yeah.
Cool. Now we can summon Satan.
Let's take out the real artwork.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, get your pentagrams out. It's time.
I brought half a Ouija board.
Half a Ouija board.
I brought the other half.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
I haven't
Oh,
really
okay.
shot- I haven't
I was about to
actually
say,
shot-
Ghost is gonna have a speech impediment. It's gonna be pretty funny.
Where's- Aha.
I don't think I'm going to be getting. I don't think I think I took too long trying to get the background right. I don't think I'm going to be able to produce anything worthwhile today.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just keep going on it, or work on something else that shows. I wouldn't mind seeing some of your stuff again, actually.
Just keep going with it.
Just
I feel this.
And now
Yeah,
everything's
clever.
acting weird.
It's nice to just hang out and draw some shit. Eric's
Yeah, I guess
full
so.
on with his Prince crotch that he was drawing. Yep, still,
His-
still
What's
is
funny
he
about
closer
Eric
than he
is
was
that
last
that
time
would
I
be an
looked at it.
album that Prince would release.
I think so.
Even
Let's see. Do I have enough general guidance? No, just kind of sketch.
You gave me a back.
Okay.
No
yeah,
background.
that's
Just a little strange
very
drawing.
like.
There we go.
Prince is so girly looking.
Yes, well, yeah.
You're just noticing that. Guy's like only like 5'1" or 5'2".
Oh yeah, he's a midget.
Man, I don't know how to.
You ever hear the Jamie Foxx stand up? Where he's like, I'm not gay, but Prince is kind of cute.
Are you still trying to animate in Clip Studio?
Me? Yeah.
I've literally just re-downloaded Clip Studio to have a go at myself. I found an old animation thing I did actually with some keyframes. So not now, but if you need any advice, not on stream when I'm not drunk, I do know a bit about
Oh, I
it.
really
when he's sober.
Yeah, well, I know how to animate, but because it's just traditional drawing. You just draw keyframes and then do in between frames, and then in between frames. I mean, But,
Well, yeah.
I know.
I mean,
I know how
I
to
sent mine
use
to
it
Korea.
if you're having trouble with something specific. You know. I mean, are you having any issues?
Just probably keeping tabs on all the layers. Just basic, like, just because I know clips. Yeah, this program really likes its layers, especially for animation, and
so what
I'm
it
not
does
used to
is
managing all these layers, and it's taking a little
it
getting
does
used
it like
to.
traditional animation. So every frame is like a new cell. So if you're doing a new cell, so you just want to make sure you have a folder for each. So, but you can also add old frames and replace them and repeat them by dropping them in. There's key. I tell you what, I'll find the video that helped me out, and I'll just link you to it. I'll send you a link to the video that I helped me a lot. There's just certain commands that are really helpful, and certain things that will just help you. But you'll go, oh, that's easy. Why didn't I realize that at the time?
Brian Shear had a pretty good tutorial on animation.
Sorry, what?
Now there was another album cover from Jefferson Starship. I remember it because it had the dragon on it with I think it was a woman sitting on the back smoking a cigarette. But it was I remember when that came out. It was a pretty famous cover, but the dragon on it was really cool looking.
That's the rule. If you did acid, your album covers could be awesome.
Did the Doors have good album covers? I don't remember any of them.
No,
they
were
had
awful.
one with a midget. Yeah, they're bad.
Jefferson Starship. They used to be Airplane, right?
Yeah, Jefferson Airplane, and then Marty Balin and the guitar player broke off from the Airplane. They started their own thing, and they actually had a pretty good run. They had an album called Red Octopus that had a couple of like hits on them. One of them was Miracles. So, but yeah, I remember when I was in middle school, or sometime around middle school, they had the Jefferson Starship. That one Jefferson Starship album came out with the dragon on it. It was a cool looking dragon. Then I listened to the album. It was like freaking awful. So, and then the one that came after that had two really good songs on it. One was Jane, and the other was Rock and Roll is Good Time Music. That was a really good album. And then Asia came out with their album cover. That was a huge thing.
Oh, with the serpent on it?
Yeah, what was a dragon? The dragon that sort of curled around. Chinese and Japanese dragons back then were popular.
I've not paid enough attention to album covers, dude. I always loved the music. The music's always a thing. I never really cared about the album covers. I never really thought about it. I have to be honest.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, man. Back in the 70s. 70s and 80s, man.
You'd unfold it.
Yeah.
Dude, I know.
You'd unfold it, and then the lyrics would be inside with more art.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, you know who had White Zombie had cool album art. I don't know about the covers being so great, but like inside and behind the cover, all that stuff, I used to look at it for hours.
I have all the White Zombie albums. They have got some cool art, but it's because he was a good artist. He did a lot of random crazy shit. I always loved the thing when he animated the trip in the desert on Beavis and Butthead America, and Rob Zombie did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It was like full on with obviously had the White Zombie playing and stuff, but he animated all of that. He created it all. He did all those little weird creatures and stuff, didn't he? It was really cool. So
if you open up Astro Creep.
Yeah, I've got.
I remember
it's my favorite album.
I used to listen to that.
Man, it's one of the best albums ever.
Yep.
Yeah, I got that one.
Metal is
I have
so
that.
fucking good.
Every track on that album, I love it.
Yeah, every track.
And then all the art was awesome.
It's one of the best. I listen to that all the time. Still now. Yeah. I mean, I saw him play it as well years ago, obviously. But fucking hell.
The other one I thought had really interesting art was Tool.
Tool.
Oh yeah.
Cool art, yeah.
Some Tool stuff's great, and other Tool stuff's a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
You remember the 3D one? The CD case?
Yeah.
I still have that one.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I have.
It's
I don't even know what
pretty
tool-
cool.
What tool stuff do I have? I can't even remember. I've got early. I forget the amount of CDs I have stacked up upstairs is ridiculous. I forget. Man, I wish. You're making me really hurt my brain about how I need to make my album cover look really good.
Don't hurt your brain.
Hey man, my album sounds.
You ever hear of Green Jelly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sued,
Yeah.
so
Spin me on the wheel.
Dude, they
Yeah.
every fucker off. But I do like Three Little Pigs, man, was a classic. I love that song. So good.
Oh, you're taking out Snakey.
I couldn't stop laughing. I didn't think that was real, but my friend he brought that to school and he was playing it, and before the teacher came in, I was like, "That's not Green Jelly. Those guys are like hardcore singing about the Three Little Pigs."
Yeah, I got
He
that.
did
I
the
got
music
CDs
to
before.
Maximum Carnage too.
Nah. Man, see, sometimes you talk about stuff I know, and then other times you're talking about things like Yes, and I've got no clue about.
Hey, you know what Carnage is, right? In the 90s, there was a big Spider-Man game called Maximum Carnage. It was huge. It made put Carnage on the map. And the music in that was awesome, and it was Green Jelly.
Oh, really?
Green Jelly were quite a lot of things until they got sued.
I remember the game.
Game soundtracks used to be great. Skateboarding games back in the day were my thing. Because for music, they had such good music.
The Tony Hawk ones?
Well, Tony Hawk, all the others ones, though. There were so many other skateboarding games. Everyone only just remembers Tony Hawk's, I think.
I think,
Yeah.
I think still
Skate or Die.
I still think to this day, one of the best video game soundtracks is the first Streets of Rage game.
Oh, yeah.
Dang it.
That I still listen to that regularly.
What's my favorite? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Yuzo Koshiro.
Dude,
Check that out.
He's an insanely talented composer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I just don't really have a piece about this whole topic. For some reason, I feel mean drawing over her, and I'm not getting anywhere.
That's
really
okay.
appreciate hanging out with you guys, but I think I have to bow out.
That does it. You're not on the straw poll.
Yeah, I understand. That makes sense. I understand, guys.
Take it easy.
All right, honey.
Hey, rest of your night, okay, guys?
I'll talk to you later.
Cool drawing with you.
It was cool. I appreciate it. I'm just sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, now to get out the other half of the
Dropping
Ouija
like
board.
flies.
Yeah, take out the other half of the Ouija board.
No more spelling with consonants.
Yeah, I buy an I.
From now on, know all our letters.
Anybody's things at all. Who should I? I'll go back to Armoron. He was drawing.
No, don't.
Naked ass.
Ron's looking at porn.
Yeah, it's all Asian.
Where are all these tentacles?
Oh yeah, you might not want to show Armoron.
I don't
Oh,
give a
Lord.
shit. Okay, what I show. I'll go. I've got no.
Hey, I'm just drawing what I'm seeing in my album cover that Chester gave
It's
me.
true.
That's
There
his
was an
fault.
ass in
Blame
it. I
him.
did see that.
It's Chester's fault.
Yeah, I'm just enhancing the image on the magazine that the guy
They
was
can do whatever
holding
they
up.
want with my YouTube channel. I don't care. I've got two others that actually have other stuff on it. This one used to be my music channel. But it has music on it, I suppose.
So you're saying don't subscribe to this one?
I think you can subscribe to it, but I haven't posted anything on YouTube other than my Crying COVID one recently. I have an art one. It's just called One Doom Rabbit Art, but there's like one video on it because I'm lazy and I hate social media, so I never bother doing anything. The Crying COVID's the one that
You know,
I'm
I
gonna do
remember
stuff for
having-
music, but art I don't post much.
Crying Corvid. Is that like a kind of a homage to Crying Freeman?
No, I didn't come up
No?
with the name. The original drummer for the band came up with it, and he was autistic, and he loved like animals and stuff. He was on that kind of course. Because I didn't know what a COVID was until he explained it to me.
You're artistic too, though.
I am artistic.
I thought that's what you said.
No, I definitely said autistic. But
Artistic, autistic, whatever.
Autistic. No, either way, but no, he came up.
There isn't much difference anymore.
The original Crying Covered was it's very similar, but now I have a phenomenal drummer and just no bassist. Mate, well, now there's only a few people on stream. Later, I suppose I could show you. I could always play a song off my album.
Seems like anybody could play bass, right?
Well, I mean, you'd think.
I mean, you just follow the guitar?
No. If you follow the guitar, you're not a bassist.
My friends started a band in high school, and they had me play bass. I didn't know what I was doing. And then that's what I did. I just followed they're like, just follow me. Every chord I play.
Yeah, for that, okay, so what you're saying, that's standard. That's great. And to be fair, some of the bass lines are on the album, because I had to do all the bass lines as well as the guitar. They do follow the guitar line. You can. It sounds good. But not all the time. You have to deviate, have little tweaks here and there. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't consider myself a bass player. I was just helping them out.
Oh, no, I'm not a bass player either. I'm a guitarist. I have like 2 basses. I have to have a bass because I'm glad I can play bass. But when I first went to music college when I was young, there were so many fucking guitarists, and you had to start a band with people at the college. And I was like, but everyone plays guitar. I was like, well, I'll play bass. Fuck them all. So I learned how to play bass. But because of that, I learned how to play proper bass, like with fingers, double pop and slap, double slap, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so
slapping the bass.
It got, I mean, yeah, but the thing is, I appreciate things like Primus and Tool and stuff because of the way that it's all bass-heavy music.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'm not a big fan of them. The early stuff's
Me
okay.
neither.
Really?
Flea is not
the bass plan.
Flea's a good Flea's a good bass player, but
he's not. He's a good bass player. He's not an astounding bass player.
What is it? Tony Franklin plays fretless bass. I always liked him.
Oh, dude, have you ever played a fretless bass? Or fretless anything?
No. that scares the crap out of me.
I can play instruments really well, but fretless stuff still I'm like, it's
a violin.
Horribly out of key. What's that?
A violin is fretless.
Yeah, violins can fuck off. I tried to play a violin, and they didn't like it.
Can you imagine you playing a violin?
I could play the guitar.
My son actually plays violin.
That's cool, man. Make sure he stays with it for a bit, enough to, you know what I mean? Because how old is he? Saying that.
Oh, he's 20. He's 22 this year.
So if he's playing, he probably will stick with it.
No, he stopped. He dropped it right after high school.
Oh man, that sucks. Because maybe he'll come back to it. You never know.
Maybe.
It's not something necessarily be. It's cool to know how to do because I'd love to be able to play something like that, but I tried. I just can't. The bow. I was like, I don't get it. It's not a guitar pick. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
It's a bow. I don't get it. Like double bass, nothing. It's easy. You just play it like a bass. It's really big and cool. Yeah. Violin. I tried. I wanted to. I could probably play. I always want to play saxophone because Chester plays saxophone. It sounds really good. So I can do.
My sister plays
some of that. Circular.
You can start a ska band.
I used to. Well, I have the perfect name. I always wanted to make a ska punk band called Boning Elvis.
That is a good ska band name.
Uh-huh.
That's very clever. Yeah.
It's right there for the making. I've got songs as well. I just don't have I don't have a horn section or any of it. I could get people to do I suppose I could do a guest album, just like random people. But it would be easier 10 years ago when I used to be in more that kind of scene. Nowadays I just play grunge.
Ska grunge.
No, I don't play any ska. You heard some of my songs. Is there any ska in my songs?
No. I'm saying you should make ska grunge.
I could do. Lots of.
I mean, there are bands making ska metal right now, which is kind of neat.
That's something I always wanted to do back in the day. I wanted to add reggae and ska to metal. I always remember when I first heard it was their last Ginger album, Macro, and they had I can't remember what the song's called, but it's full on hardcore metal, and then goes into this really cool reggae dub kind of chilled thing. I'm like, man, I want to do shit like that back in the day. And people thought it was weird, and now it's big. It's fuck off. No one ever listens to you when you want to do something different.
No.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's why I'm huge into the avant-garde music scene. Like, I love avant-garde music, man. Here's some really interesting and weird stuff in that.
King Crimson.
Oh, he's asking what band ska metal. I would say go listen to Skin Dread. They're not really ska metal, but they're like dub metal. Adrian is asking. I would say, because I mean I played with Skin Dread back in the day.
One band you could look up is a band called Ruskaya, which is a Russian ska metal band. They kind of consider themselves polka metal, but it's a ska sound, and it's good.
How do you spell that?
Remember
is how many backward R's does it have in it?
Let's see. I'll look it up right now because it's been a while. But
I'd like to check out some polka metal.
The Kenosha Kickers.
Oh
it's Russkaya, Ruskaya,
Andrew,
and
was that your desktop with all the Fox girls? Sorry, I just saw there was someone drawing, and then I saw a bunch of little Fox girls on a bench.
Oh no, shoot.
Foxy.
Sorry.
Girls on a bench.
Oh,
your desktop.
Hang on, I'm sorry. I misspelled. It's Russkaja. That's Ruskaya, and then they have a song called Energia. It's phenomenal. It's so good.
That sounds interesting.
Russkaja. What?
Kaja.
Ah, I don't know much about
Kaja.
Yep.
I've never heard of it, dude. I'll have a listen to that. I'm always interested to try stuff if I don't like. I mean, I don't like power metal. What you do?
It's not power metal, though.
No, I know, but
yeah.
I know you like power metal. But I can appreciate. It's not bad.
Freaking love
music,
power
it's
metal.
just something I can't listen to. I mean, I listen to Wardruna. I mean, you know Wardruna, right? Viking
I don't.
Music. It's just like.
I do listen to some Viking metal, but I don't know if I know that
metal.
one.
It's not metal. It's just like traditional stuff.
Oh, it's like folk stuff.
Yeah. Wardruna. Yeah, have you never heard of Wardruna?
I don't think so.
Or you should. I'm going to type it in the chat so you know how to spell it. Am I spelling it right? Hang on.
I remember listening to a rap song that was polka music influenced.
There you go.
But it was as a joke.
Huh. Well, Mexican gangster rap is polka.
Really?
Mexican gangster rap.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime you
like
hear the polka, like when you hear like polka sounding Mexican music. Oh no, that's like
dozy do.
Square dance. Yeah, it's like square dance. No, but like polka, like with the accordion and the all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, polka
like
has
the lyric.
Polka has a particular beat to it. I think it's more than just the accordion.
Bum 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 bum.
You're basically doing a Mexican gangster rap.
Yeah,
because all their songs with that polka beat is about selling drugs, a lot of drugs, and selling more drugs, and how many guns they have.
Well, it's like my buddy who every time he came into work, he wanted to listen to reggaeton music. I was like, oh, what's that one reggaeton song that goes boom chicka boom ch boom chicka boom ch? I was like, oh, it's all of them, every single one of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've linked you to a video in the general.
Oh, okay. I just looked them up on my YouTube, so I got them in my queue.
If you've ever watched Vikings, the TV show, they do stuff for that. But
really?
They do their own stuff, and it's all he's. Oh my god, he's in it. See, if looking at some of his solo stuff, the guy can sing. It's so good. Really good. There's another one called Hell. I can't. Hailung. I don't know how you pronounce it. Lots of throat singing. Like classic old Nordic folks. It's really fucking good. But I like
Helvegan?
I can't remember. Hang on, I can find it. I just don't know how to spell it.
What about Blackmore Night?
There you go. It's cool, right? You spell it Heilung.
Okay.
Oh, you are.
That's the other band. There are lots of throat singing, very Viking-esque. So it's really cool stuff. I don't know if you like it, but it's really interesting.
I have some music like that in my mix.
But Wardruna is so good because that guy's voice is so good. Like, watch all of his live stuff specifically. I mean, he's got some. I've got the album stuff that's really good, but the live stuff, he does a lot of stuff with other people. But his voice is fucking amazing. Like, if you see, because he plays the old school like instrument as well. He just does that on his own with that little instrument, that weird. I don't even know. It's like a lute, but it's not a lute. Whatever it was, and sings. It's so good. He does it in both English and he does it in Old Nordic, whatever that language is. It's really
Nordic.
emotional. It's really it's not Nordic because it's ancient. It's not a dialect that exists anymore.
Nordic?
Oh, I don't remember. Sorry, I'm talking about normal stuff. It's because I'm not drawing. Fuck you, computer.
I just
click on the thing I want.
I just found out that polka music is Polish.
Yep.
Poland.
I mean,
I didn't know that.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Hey, Stash. Stash, fire up the accordion there, Stash. You need some polka music up there.
That just sounds like a guy from Chicago on the Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it's because they have a huge Polish population. Detroit's got Detroit used to have a huge Polish population too. So like the Midwest has a lot of Polish. My wife's Polish, so
learning a lot today.
Yeah, Stash. They like polka music because they like to dance around a lot, eh?
That makes about a baker's dozen.
Yeah.
I just remember that part. Guy's having a heart attack.
Yeah, this is the Kenosha Kickers. You might have heard of us. Our big hit, Polka Polka Polka. Polka Polka.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. But that was Home Alone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Candy.
Oh, I miss John Candy, man.
Candyman.
Those scenes in the U-Haul truck, those are all ad-libbed.
Yeah,
I could believe that because those guys, that's where they came from, right? In Canada.
Yeah.
No, that's Cincinnati. What's
Yeah, I forget the name too.
WKRP. No, that's Cincinnati.
No, it's well, Second City. I think was Second City stuff. That was in Chicago, I think.
Yeah, Second City is the and the Groundling. That's where Saturday Night Live does their
SCTV.
Yeah, I think
SCTV.
SCTV, yeah.
SCTV, yeah.
That is it.
Oh yeah,
I guess we could ask Kima.
Sorry, I'm a little drunk.
A little. I'm a very drunk.
Yeah,
I'm a little fish-sticked.
I'm not that drunk. I wish I was drawing now, watching people, but then again, I'm enjoying looking at everyone's because I never get to see people draw. I can't believe how good this
draw all
is,
the time.
Oh, thanks.
No, seriously, that face is so good. That
The
whole
crotch?
thing right now, like, I think this is one of the best things I've ever seen you do. I don't know why. It's just, the personality is spot on. It's so good.
I've drawn so many things, and this is the best.
Hair there is terrifying. It's fucking great.
Lovely pube.
It's a
Oh my
plausible
God.
album cover.
That's an acceptable amount.
You guys, holy crap! We're gonna.
What did you expect?
We're gonna
Chester
get kicked.
Chester picked out the subject. It wasn't
That's true. We got to blame
He's gonna
him.
regret that he didn't fucking turn up.
Yeah, he's not even here for it. Yeah.
Just
I bet he's gonna have like the best excuse ever, though.
Word of Oz, aren't we, next week, Eric?
Yes, we are.
Yay!
Let's just not get Chester on the subject of circumcision again.
I don't get
I
that.
feel things.
I need to drink.
I still have to take anything.
I'm just gonna
You're kind of funny.
drink more.
When I used to climb the rope at gym class.
That's a special feeling.
Oh, he's going to the purple now. I'm waiting for it. He's going to go into the shading. That's going to make it special, isn't it, Eric? I don't know what to do. Eric, you're going to post us some reference. I mean, I know we already kind of know your characters a little bit, but
I'll post reference and I'll post PDFs for the first 3 issues out there too.
That's awesome. I think I'm going to. I don't know. I might do Dorothy.
Ooh, cool.
Thing is, though,
I don't know who I'm gonna do yet.
I started doing that thing for Jeff, his picture when we were doing that, and I got lazy and didn't finish it.
I might do the straw man. He's kind of up my alley.
Cool.
Yeah.
Should probably.
There's all of mine, but I like drawing women, so it's nice to draw like some like cute chick.
I mean,
portraits
I like drawing women too, but the straw man just kind of seems like somebody who's lanky and gangly, and I can just kind of make him very animated.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be cool.
We should also think about who we're going to have after next week, or next week.
I mean, have you got any ideas?
Blame by Tetsuo Nihei. I don't know how to say his name.
Oh, you mean
the
I've
manga?
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't think it was that good, to be honest with you, but that's my opinion.
Well, you're completely wrong. It's amazing.
I just don't think it was as good as everyone liked it. I know. I like what I like.
Wait.
Everyone likes what they
Are you talking about the?
I'm talking.
No, yeah, I know. Are you talking about?
I'm on about the light novel or book or whatever. I'm on about the anime. The anime was.
Oh.
That was really meh.
Yeah, I mean, I like that one, but I was talking about the manga. Yeah.
Yeah, I've not read the manga, so I'd have to read that and see. I'll find the manga and I'll read it just because you said it's good. Because the animation was a bit meh. I've seen a lot better animated movies, definitely.
Do you like? I don't know. Do you like dialogue in manga, or does that matter at all?
I like if it's not got a good fucking story, I'm not that interested, to be honest with you. I like dialogue.
Okay, well, because
I like action and like dialogue. I like good things. It's just the actual anime itself, I thought was very subpar, so it put me off straight away. So I didn't read the manga because of that, which is wrong. I know that's wrong. I shouldn't do that, but you know what I mean. Sometimes you just
bad rabbit.
It wasn't that great.
Well, it's not right. I'm kidding. Yeah, the manga though, I was gonna say it doesn't have much dialogue at the beginning. Like that's why I turned a lot of my friends off of it.
Oh no, I don't care about stuff like that. I like a lot of things. Like I say, I watched the anime and I thought it was alright, but I don't think it was as good as everyone made it out to be. But I think it's like if you like the manga, people were probably remembering the manga and thinking how good the manga was, without looking at the anime in a different way. But I don't know. But like I say, everyone likes their own thing. I like my favorite stuff's from the fucking early 80s, 90s stuff when it comes to anime and manga, to be honest with you. I like some new stuff, but very few and far between. I don't know how old it is. I mean, how old is it? When did it actually get released, the manga?
In the US, I want to say like early 2000s.
I was going to say Japan, but yeah. So it's a relatively new one then.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know actually, because like that first OVA, like that came out for it. Yeah, maybe it was the early 2000s.
Yeah, because I bought them when they were coming out. Good thing, because if you try to get them off of Tokyo Pop now, they're like $75 a piece.
Oh, dude, some of the stuff my brother's got, he was trying to find like one manga out of the collection he has, and it was like he could find them all for cheap except for one of them. And it was like, why is that one so expensive?
Yeah, I've run into that before.
It was like something. It's such an obscure manga as well. I can't remember what it was, but it's a really cool manga, really good art. But it's obscure. No one's ever heard of it. So it's like, why is that expensive? Yeah, you can go get like. I mean, he bought all his Akira books, all the 6 big thick books. Them, and they weren't that expensive. So you can buy them, and they're some of the best books ever written. And I never understand the prices. I think maybe it's just Tokyo Pop because they can be a bit weird. But then it's like when they stopped doing, because he got what's it called?
Media.
Samurai trapped in a different body. What's it fucking called? Samurai Deepakio. If you ever seen
Whoa,
that.
I never
yeah,
would have guessed that.
Yeah, I know that one.
Right. So the anime of that I liked, but then I read the manga. I was like, well, the manga's actually loads better than the anime, obviously, because back then they didn't finish. They waited. And nowadays they finish and do the anime based on the manga. Back then they just didn't care.
They made up their own endings. Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, he was good because I love Samurai Deepakio and the main character is fucking awesome. But that manga was released. I don't know if it was Tokyo Pop or what. Whoever was releasing the manga, they just cancelled it. So like it was never going to be released in English. And it took ages, and somebody else finally picked up, and he finally got it. And they released them in omnibuses, the last like 4 books, I think. But it was ages. It's weird when you like stuff like that. Sometimes it sucks because you can't get it, or it's too expensive. That's why torrents are good, because you can go and like get fan dubs. People will go on and put the English stuff in sometimes. I mean, I don't necessarily say go and do that, because obviously buy it. But if you can't buy it, there's always a way. Because I mean, I obviously always say buy it, because I mean it's worth buying. Because it's not expensive. Mangas aren't expensive. They're not expensive at all. What, like £8? I don't know what that is. It's like what, $6 a manga. It's not expensive.
Yeah, that's what we pay too. We £8.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, they're not expensive. So if you can get it, buy it. But if you can't, there is a way to get it. Because I'm waiting for Chainsaw Man to come out. The anime. I know I've got the manga, read the manga, but I can't wait to watch the anime. Have you read the manga Chainsaw Man?
My niece was telling me good things about it.
Yeah, it's great. It's coming out as well. The anime looks good. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's coming.
What about doing
That's a new one.
What about doing a Viking night? Speaking of Vikings.
Oh heck yeah! That'd be awesome.
For that.
And I was also thinking maybe a Lovecraft night.
Yes, Lovecraft would be great.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh god, don't forget to do Cthulhu and all sorts of shit. Yeah, that would be great.
Vikings versus Highlanders.
Oh, that means I'd be able to do one of the big villains of my comic. Yay!
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh god, Vikings I could do. I'll probably just paint Ragnar, to be unfair. To be honest with you.
Vikings versus Lovecraft.
Travis Fimmel as Ragnar is probably one of the best pairings in TV history.
Yeah, he did a good job of that. Actually.
Vikings versus Lovecraft sounds like an amazing idea.
I want to do them as
that does sound pretty compelling.
Because I can't.
Born Vikings.
I can't choose. But it's like
Okay,
that.
well, okay, so we'll do one
Tentacles.
night. We'll do, Vikings, and the other ones. Well, Lovecraft was more than just tentacles. There's
You
a
just call it
bunch of
Lovecraftian, right? So
weird.
It's Lovecraftian, so it's like
Black cats with suggestive names.
Yeah, there's all sorts of
Oh, hello, Gabrielle.
Is Gabrielle here?
Yeah, we have a surprise for you.
What happened?
What
Chester
happened?
never showed up.
Chester he's probably in Tokyo or something, who knows?
He ghosted us.
Or he's
He fucked off.
He's earthquaking or something. He was well into
that
it
makes
when I
sense.
talked to him on Tuesday. I have no idea what happened to him.
Get in, loser. We're going earthquaking.
Yeah.
Said his sex statue.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, if we're not doing a show, I'm probably just gonna hang out. I'm gonna eat some food.
We are live streaming.
Yeah, we're live streaming.
on my YouTube.
Yeah, we got Adrian talking with us.
Yeah, Adrian's with us right here too.
I mean, Adrian, dude, you could just come in and chat to us on the stream if you want. I mean, no one's stopping you.
Yeah, you don't have to draw. Just come in. Get in here, you.
I mean, it's nice to see all this chat on my YouTube stream because I never.
Yeah, if he comes in here, then who's going to be interacting on the YouTube?
I'm hardly paying attention to the YouTube, to be honest with you.
I'm on the YouTube.
If there was double people, if there was more people watching, then yeah. But I mean, this is the first time I've ever done it, and I don't care. We're just fuck Chester.
Adrian's on, Grimlock is on, or was on.
Oh, there was some. Yeah, well, there've been a couple of people on and off. Yeah, generally, but I mean,
Yeah.
we're not. We're just. Wait, what? This help potentially mode. This setting applies. Activate restricted mode. What the fuck's restricted mode? And why do I care? Sorry, I don't know. I know that I read somewhere at one point they changed YouTube so it was like for kids only or mature audiences. Like, well, it's just YouTube. I don't get it. It's not like it's Pornhub. You know, you're not putting like.
Oh yeah, that was like a year ago or 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think
Because everybody was having fits.
I've never seen explicit material of any kind on YouTube. People swear, but I mean, kids swear more than adults anyway. They do.
Oh, believe me, there's explicit material on YouTube.
No, you've been searching for it.
It exists. No.
Oh, for real?
Usually,
really?
Online teachers.
I don't believe you. What channels?
Can you tell us where it's at?
It's appalling.
Like, there's
Which
like a
one?
weird,
Which channels?
Jeez. No.
Yuck, disgusting.
There is a dark, quote unquote, dark web YouTube, and honestly, it's there. I don't know how else to say it.
That is crazy. Spell it out real quick.
No. I found
Come on.
it.
She found it. That's good enough. She found it.
Dude,
That's all,
I'm
that's
gonna
all
think
anybody
twice
needs to
before
know.
I'm gonna think
What?
twice before I share any information
Yeah.
with y'all.
Oh, it's Florida teachers.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Just never mind this. Let's go back to Eric Hawkins' pubes.
He's still drawing. He's still drawing it now. It's getting more majestic by the way.
How ironic.
Oh my god!
Isn't it?
What are you doing as a background? Is it just staying white?
I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, I can't wait. I should probably share somebody else's screen. Well, Omron, did you finish yours? Or are you still doing it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
There you go. There's
we go.
more obscenity.
I'm just dying.
Sexy biscuit.
That's the translation on the album that Chester picked for me. Sexy biscuit.
Wait, did you get the one with the old man holding that one other album art up?
Yeah, that's the one I got.
Yeah, holding a porn magazine or
Oh.
something.
So you basically just did a close up.
I love the fact
Yeah.
that you've even put the fucking CD stuff at the top right corner. That's
Yeah, I did.
fucking great. I love it.
I want to see two banana mics too.
Oh, he's not in here. He could just come. Andrew, what are you doing? A winking character in blue. Are you just colouring yours? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I'm turning mine into like a synthwave style.
Whoa.
His was scaring me. Let's have a look at house.
Where's Amy and Melissa? I saw they were in here earlier.
They were in.
They ran away.
They started talking about devil music and they jammed out.
And we just started talking about like Ouija boards and stuff and
Oh,
Metal.
there you go.
I think because Chester was
Satanic Panic.
No, sir. Mm-mm.
you sacrificed one small cat.
I mean, to be fair, that cat was a cunt. I mean,
yeah, evaded its taxes.
Oh dang! Is it because I shared the Bekchinski paintings? Because if that's the case, then I feel bad.
I don't feel bad. They just left because they were tired and we weren't. I suppose suddenly.
yeah. I'm just teasing.
This
I'm
they
kidding.
we're really not competing. So I mean,
Why is?
Yeah.
How? Why?
Well, there's no straw poll?
Blurry?
Just a bit
I mean,
later,
I guess we can still vote, but like Mike hasn't been doing a show.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
Mike's not doing the show. I mean, it's nice to do it, but I mean, it's not the proper show at the minute anyway. I suppose. We can.
It's really only us watching anyway, isn't it?
Mike's doing an NFT or something like that.
yep, he's doing NFTs right now.
Because he's working on them, but he's also working on that game, and he's working on some other things. I don't know how many of them he's let people know, but he's literally working on like 1,000 things. I get it, I do, but it's not just him. It's everybody else just keeps letting him down. Because last night, Matt was supposed to come on, someone else was supposed to come on, Edwin was supposed to be about, but no one turned up other than me. So it's not just Mike's fault. To be fair, he says if he had the artists that would actually bothered come on, it's because he's given them all work.
Wait.
Though they're all working with NFT companies, so they're all doing like this full-time NFT shit.
Sounds like there should be like 2 or 3 winners then that go over there, take their spot.
to be fair, if
We
when he
all
does his
go
normal
over.
stream, anyone can go on. I do get the link. I can give it anybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can give it anybody.
Well, that seems pretty fair.
Yeah, I'm just too lazy to go on.
Yeah, Kim can go on any time. I can go on any time. We're both pro edition regulars, but anyone can go on at the minute. Armoron, you went on randomly, didn't you? When I wasn't on one week, I think you just went on.
Yeah, a couple of times.
I mean, I crashed an Alterna stream the other day.
Oh yeah, I seen you on that. The replay.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna join. Why not?
What did you ever figure out your camera? Because I know
we couldn't figure that out. So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it.
Camera.
I'll just draw.
Yeah, they kept going back to you.
Yeah.
I see on the Zaid channels too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm always crashing them.
Yeah.
I'm always
They're
bugging
fun,
those
though.
guys.
I watch them.
Yeah.
Not just because they give me work. They're actually fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to get my comic books in from them.
I can't wait to see your comic book when you color it.
Yeah.
I did all the layouts for the book.
Oh, nice.
Man, I really
when you see it,
which book?
Lost Pages 2. So when you see it, it's Max Dallow's art, but it's my layouts. I did all the plotting.
Oh, so
I didn't back it.
I hate doing that.
Oh, good.
Well, not because
I see either. Shit's expensive, man. It's like everything's $20. Like,
I haven't backed anything because the price, just obviously shipping to England, sucks.
It does. It really
That's why
does.
I think digital should make a comeback.
I don't like digital. Like I've got Jeff. I've got Jeff's book, right? PDF, whatever. But it's really hard for me to read on my screen. Like, I wouldn't read a comic on a screen. I find it really weird looking at still stuff on a screen for too long. I've never liked.
I feel like if
it
you're
must
small,
have been.
though, you could just print them out. Out over there.
But I'm not,
you're
I'm not
kind of
printing Jeff's
pirating
book
them,
out.
but
How many fucking pages is that? I would love to have a proper copy of the book, Jeff. I would love it. I'll trade you my album for a book when I finish my album. We'll send you each.
Problem is that the shipping is worth like 10 times.
Yeah, I know, that's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
I know. This is
minimize the pages.
Music can do it digitally as well. I mean, I'll have albums, and I might even do some vinyl for the album. But yeah, everyone else is just going to get it on Spotify or iTunes or Amazon. Yeah. I mean, it'll be on all the things. I'm going to point it out to Amazon though when I release it because I want people to buy it, not stream it.
I do have an audiobook out.
Yeah,
it's on Google.
Is it finished?
It's Google Play.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like it. The guy got a good voice guy.
You went English. It's the best way.
So yeah.
Anyway.
Well, the funny thing is that when I wrote one of the characters, I just kind of like made up an accent, and then when I went to go kind of like do a sample chapter, I tried reading it. I'm like going, "Holy crap! This sounds like crap." Like just an American guy doing it's going to sound awful. And so then I decided I was going to try and get somebody English, and I was like, well, I don't want to get somebody from London. I want somebody who's got like more of a rural accent that could do it. So I tried a couple. I listened to a couple, and the one that I thought came closest was Yorkshire. So I found this guy Steve Fortune who has that Yorkshire accent. He played with it a little bit. And he just nailed it. Nailed it first time.
Yeah, I remember you saying that clip. It sounded really good.
It did. It sounded great.
Yorkshire's literally just up the road.
So it's like, that's the guy. And then I had like 3 other guys try out, and it wasn't the same. They didn't have. He had it.
Where did you find it? Did you just post in like a audiobook forum, or I
did the ebook using a service called Drafted Digital. Well, they also partner with an audiobook maker, and so I went over there and I looked around, and I decided, well, if I'm going to do an audiobook, I might as well do it with this because the other major one was ACX, and that's Amazon. And Amazon, you can only be on Audible. and it's like I didn't want to do that. I want my stuff more available to everybody. And so I went and find a way, and then I started. Once you make the agreement, then you start looking for somebody to audition. And so, like I said, I picked a bunch of people, and he was the first guy to come up with an audition, Steve Fortune, and I was like, "This is the guy."
Yeah,
so
it is good. I to be fair, right? I did the audiobook. So how do I get that? Is that on Amazon? Because I would do audiobooks on my computer. I won't read it, but I have read bits of it. Obviously, I read bits of your book, but
you can sign up with Audible.
Yes.
Google Play has it. If you're into Apple, you can get it on the Apple Store.
I don't go anywhere near Apple.
That's where I got it.
Apple can fuck right off.
But the Google Play, but you can get it on Google Play.
Yeah. All right. No,
So
because I like audiobooks, and that guy had a good voice who showed me the clip from a few weeks ago. Whenever it was. I thought it sounded really good. It's a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff. It's all the English voice leads a lot to dramatic reading, definitely.
Yes.
Sounds I like listening to that is a lot easier to me than listening to an American reading it. I can't even imagine the idea of that, to be honest with you.
Well, there's some
a southern guy.
Yeah, there's some that are good, but
I'm not saying they're not all. I'm not saying they're not. I can't imagine like something like that fancy style thing, because I don't know, fancy in my head's always English. Most of the fantasy books I've ever read are English as well, so...
Well, it's because Britain isn't a real place. It would be really cool if it was, but it's not.
Well, England's not a real place. Is that what you're saying?
Man, wouldn't it be cool if England was real?
Oh dear, your country's the one that sounds...
Where does my bread come from, then?
Where do you get your language from, then?
Well, we obviously use it because we're the best at everything.
Got it from Canada.
Yeah.
Got it from
Canada. Leave us out of this.
Canada copied us.
French, aren't they? You're English and they're French.
Unfortunately. Those poor French souls.
I don't speak French.
Oui. Oui.
Stupid Americans. Go away.
I fucking failed that class in high school.
Sacre bleu.
Hey Jeff, how do I get a hold of that guy to hire him, the voice actor guy?
Steve Fortune.
Steve Fortune.
Yeah, Steve Fortune. He's
I know.
Yeah, when I quit my work, I'm gonna have him call my boss and tell him why Sheldon is leaving this place. Yeah. Narrated by Steve Fortune.
That'd be fucking
He is no longer going to be employed.
That would literally be the best. Oh my god, how good would that be?
I think the boss would have to give props to that. He'd be like, "That's fucking impressive."
Yeah, just like, I have no arguments. You may go.
Godspeed.
It's like, oddly, I have nothing to say to that.
Wow, that quit letter, that resignation, that's the best resignation I've gotten ever.
I'm sure, that would definitely impress everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna go work at Walmart now. I need you as a reference.
Oh god, you poor soul.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not. Yeah, I'm moving on up to better things. Going to Walmart,
Target.
Subway,
Walmart,
Target.
Target.
Yeah. Target.
Get it on.
I'm talking about jobs. I have to apply for jobs.
Aww.
I'm looking forward to. I'm applying for my Games Workshop job. Other than that, I don't care. But that one is literally down the road from me, and it's the headquarters, obviously, Games Workshop in England. So.
Oh. Well, fuck you.
It's where Games Workshop lives. It's not my fault.
You know, still my answer is fuck you.
They live in Nottingham?
Yeah, I live in Nottingham, yeah.
Whoa.
See, I told you it was a fantasy place.
It's a
Not real.
fantasy place.
Yeah, that voiceover guy, the narrator guy, he actually has an IMDb profile.
Okay, Steve Fortune.
Steve Fortune.
Because I'm only only half kidding about that. Like when I quit, I'm gonna.
I'm writing another House. I'm writing another Hal Cedric book, so don't piss him off or say that I sent you.
Just say you read the book and you love his voice.
Yeah.
Now I need you to help me quit my job.
And just think of my boss as your best friend.
Yeah. As long as he gets paid, I'm not gonna care.
Well, unfortunately, you have to give him a script, so you're gonna have to write up a script.
Oh yeah, well just goes without saying.
I don't think he does it, off the cuff.
I'm gonna need you to ad lib this. You watch a lot of Lord of the Rings, right?
I'm watching what Alan is doing.
He's actually he actually specializes in fantasy literature.
Oh wow, I didn't know
Sorry,
that.
Amaron, what did you say? You're already muffled.
Yeah, I said I'm watching Alan draw what he's doing. He's changing the title. I said that's what I would have done too.
Oh, it changed.
Changed the name.
Sorry, I was watching
Tina
Alan before and there was nothing there, and now it's a full fucking cover. That's really good as well.
You guys are coloring and everything.
Somebody to do my album cover, but I don't want to pay.
Oh, mine's more of a cut and paste. I'm cheating.
Oh no!
Cheating.
You've ruined it.
Well, in my head, you're still number one.
It does look
but
good,
not
though.
in your heart.
It's
your heart hurts.
It's very well laid out.
I don't have a heart.
You don't have a heart.
Just yeah.
My heart died a long time ago.
Kidman, I'm looking at you.
Better than this
Lizard,
guy.
Snake eating pink. Snake? Is that fire?
What? No, this is just a flat layer. I'm just separating details.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just curious to know what's going on in the scene.
Yes, he is a fire-breathing snake.
Oh, it's a fire-breathing. I see. Okay,
Yeah, he's got flames everywhere. He sets people on fire and blows them up and chars them, then eats them.
So is he a snake or a dragon?
That's not very nice.
Is it a person that turns into it? Oh,
yeah, it's a person that turns in. Yeah, it's a person that turns into a snake.
Yeah, I was just wondering because of the big arm. But it looks like a snake. It looks cool. I really like that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
weird,
he
though,
chars
'cause you do
people.
your
He eats
flats,
them.
It looks so retro with the flats. You know what I mean?
Well, I pick colors that are easier for me to see.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I get that.
Oh yeah, you're kind of colorblind, right?
Except for the ones in the background. For me, they're brown.
Well,
and that makes the ones out front. Yeah, but that makes the ones out front very bright for me.
The pink and the green on the lizard itself, the snake, that look really good. The background colors are a bit bright for the background.
Yeah.
It does look 70s Marvel.
They look a bit
70s
like they're
style.
blending in too much with the snake, but the snake and the pink, they look fucking awesome. That looks good on its own. You know, if you took the background out, just had that, it'd be a fucking great sticker. It looks really
Yeah, well,
retro.
I could easily make it a sticker.
But you know what I'm saying? I love those
Yeah.
colors together. They look really good.
Yeah, no, but I usually have the darker colors in the back, so that way the foreground colors are a little bit brighter and easier for me to see.
I think it's more you need less saturated in the back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but
Well,
again, these are just flats. They're not the actual colors.
True, yeah, I know. I've seen the way you color is backwards. It's kind of interesting. But then again, I color weirdly as well. So because I paint, I don't like people do flats. I just paint. Like that thing I showed you for Dillard's, right? I didn't like flat it. I just painted it.
Yes.
Underneath his things.
See, that's what I do to mine. I do this.
Yeah. So
and then I select.
Layer,
yeah, and then I just select everything, so that way. Oops. Fuck you. I gotta refer my layers.
Damn it! Yeah, damn. Hardcore.
I like the switch. That was a good steady plot. And then it twisted.
Yep. There you go. So
how exciting!
I can just switch my shit around just like this.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like clipping layers and stuff. But you're not using Photoshop, you're using Clip Studio, aren't you? But no. I see. I get both ways. I think because it's nice to have everything on individual layers, so you can make it, especially when you got line art like this. Because obviously, if you gave me that, I'd separate the figures in the background, then the middle ground, then the background. They'd be separate. But then that's all I would do, and then I'd paint it like a painting. I wouldn't flat it like you flatted it.
Yeah, I guess I've got a very comic book style of flatting.
Well, no, but that's the thing. You're doing a comic book. I don't do comic books. Have you ever seen me do anything comic booky?
Well, you should.
I'm not saying. Well, no, I am working on something, but I'm getting fed up with drawing, so I need to take a break. But this is a nice break. I've done fuck all this week, except
there you go.
Except a bit of coloring and a monkey. So
can't go wrong with a monkey.
Oh man, I never drew monkeys before until Mike got me on his NFTs, and then I had to learn how to draw monkeys as characters. Seriously, that Michael Myers monkey that I did, that took so long to get the face right. I don't know if you've ever tried to draw a monkey as a horror kid. Seriously, try drawing a monkey in like a serious horror. Trying to get Michael Myers monkey was so difficult because it's like, how do you make it look scary? Because they're stupid looking. It was so hard.
Oh fuck, that's hilarious.
And then you do all that work to make him look serious, and then you call him Monkey Myers.
Well, I called it Monkey Myers because how else was I supposed to save the file other than it's Monkey Myers?
It's a hilarious name.
If I could have done the background and added proper lighting, it would have looked really more terrifying. But it's an NFT; it doesn't need to be that detailed. I think it's 0.5 Ethereum as well, so it's not like it's a huge amount. So
yeah.
So there's that one. Then my other one that I'm doing. The other one I'm doing looks better, but doing a fantasy monkey. I mean, it's still a monkey, but because it's fantasy based, it doesn't have to look scary. It just has to look like it's enjoying itself. You know, it's different. Yeah. So it's in that flaming suit, and I'm gonna add a cigar to it. It's a lot easier to do. I don't know. I'm getting better at drawing monkeys. I can't believe I'm drawing monkeys, but whatever.
That could be worse things.
Well, no, I don't mind. It's getting paid, right? So that's all that matters.
What's that? Yeah. Tomorrow we'll finish your taxes.
I don't think that was.
You didn't hear that.
I don't think that was
taxes.
Yeah. If you could do my taxes as well.
That'd be great.
Taxes.
So you can get me some extra money.
Do you have to do?
You've opened up.
Do you all have to do your taxes like all the time then, even if you're employed properly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you pull income, you have to do income tax.
Right. Because in this country, unless you're self-employed, you don't have to do your taxes.
Whoa.
It's done for you. I mean, you know how much I have a tax account. I know because I had to do my own taxes when I was self-employed. I've done it for like the last 7 or 8 years, so I understand your pain. It sucks. I hate doing it, but when you're not self-employed, you don't have to fuck around doing it. It's just done, you know.
Yeah, here it's like it's all done online now.
Yeah,
through like browser-based website.
It can be. Yeah.
Oh no, ours isn't done online.
They automatically have got all your income for the year.
Oh wow!
Once you've entered in your what income you have and what company, blah blah blah, and your bank, you have it sent to for your tax return. Yeah, they automatically have all the income that you made for the year every year.
Wow!
Well, that's you don't have to manually enter in all your income.
Well, technically, we have that here, but there's lots of different rules about. Lots of different rules about tips and whatnot, which are cash, and they're not necessarily recorded. So, but that doesn't exist. I don't know about Australia, but in Europe, the whole tipping thing doesn't really exist.
No,
so
what job you have, what income you make from a job,
people get paid or they don't.
Yeah, official employment and like any interest you make through your bank, like your bank accounts and stuff.
And that's technically the same way here, but you have to report it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you want the IRS to smack you in the mouth with an even higher charge, then
I'm not going to talk about my history and stuff because I'm online.
Oh.
Well, the IRS can't get you.
Like my kids,
Not in Nottingham.
Not in a fantasy world.
Yeah, if you lived at a real place.
Fuck you guys.
If he doesn't pay his taxes, the sheriff's going to come get him.
That's right, the sheriff.
Yeah, doesn't the fat wolf come door to
I
door?
came online and told people I was from Nottingham. It was like the worst day of my life. I wish I never said it.
Well, I was dumb enough to let them know I'm from Canada, so.
Well, yeah, but Canada's Canada.
Canada.
But
Yeah, you weren't going to be able to hide that one.
Nottingham's Nottingham. Yeah, you sound like you're from Canada. Even I can tell.
Not with your sorries and a boots.
Oh, don't even start that.
Well, no, it's more like about it or something.
I'm working on a big project there, eh? And
it's a slow process.
After that, I'm going to go play some Oki and the Heist.
It's a slow process, but I'm going to have a donut and get to it.
Ah, you know, eh? Oh, maybe a little bit of back bacon there with my biscuit.
Oh my God,
So are you trying to sound like you're from Newfoundland?
Dude, I live near Detroit, man, which is right across the river.
Oh no,
Yeah, fucking Newfie.
Eric, you win. You've even put
Oh,
a
get out,
Warner
eh?
Brothers sign on it.
I did, yeah.
Fuck.
Still having some fun here.
I would hope so.
Dude, I would use that as
God.
my album cover if I was that album cover. That'd be great.
Oh yeah,
People
dude! If
will
you
love
wouldn't get
that
sued,
shit.
Do you want me to draw you like
It's
that?
literally the most no, dude, post this on Twitter. See if you get cancelled. I can't wait.
Get a front profile of Rabbit's face and replace the head
Please
with
don't.
Rabbit.
Oh no, you can't. No, don't. You can't find a Rabbit's face. You're not on my face.
A quick copy paste. Make it a monkey rabbit.
Oh my God, that actually would be a
He's not
good.
gonna
That
bring it
actually
up
would be a
big.
good monkey.
Oh, dear.
Oh yeah, a monkey NFT. Make that happen. Make it so.
So
I like how Eric's first idea of make this album cover better was just make him front facing.
And take all the
We
clothes
can't
off.
see his front.
Just make it more obscene. It's better.
Show off the ass.
Ron did exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Here's what they should
you
have
gotta
done.
Add that little bit of blue and lighten it up. Yeah, I see where you're going.
Yeah, you don't want to make it too Michael Jackson bad.
oh,
Yeah, I mean, fun. Is this Gabby still here, or did she leave?
I'm
Oh,
She's still here.
Are you still here? I thought we'd find
I'm
you.
just concentrating.
What are you concentrating on?
No, I am doing colors for some pages for Garcia, and I'm having a time.
You're having a time. You're having a time like Kinma had a time and broke up.
Fuck off!
It's not. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
That's funny. I was doing
looks
something
like I-
too. Having a rough time. My
Hello?
Apple broke.
Hey, you can hear you, Gabrielle.
What?
We can hear you.
happened?
We can
hear you.
Your internet seems to be a bit intermittent, but it's.
Oh,
Ah, she's
Oh.
gone. I said it.
Chased
and
her
she-
off.
Oh man.
It's not my fault.
All I'll say is I had a very Scottish moment. Leave me alone.
No, that was the best thing when you said that, and then Jeff just kept posting Braveheart. It was so good.
I showed that to my husband and he laughed his ass off.
It was fucking hilarious.
Meanwhile, I'm in the back room and I'm just like, fuck! I'm like losing my shit and throwing things around. I'm like, fuck!
It must have lightened your mood a little bit.
Well, it was funny when I came back.
It was so good.
He's got, he's got the blue paint on. He's got blood all over him with a bloody sword.
It's just,
Yeah, that's the one.
I've never heard anyone say I'm having a bit of a Scottish moment. What the fuck?
Hello.
Hello.
We can hear
Oh,
you.
that's better now.
Gabby.
And she's gone again.
Okay.
No.
No, she's here.
Like right after you asked me if you guys had chased me off, my internet dropped and everybody froze. I couldn't hear anybody. Nothing was happening. I don't know what
We were
Rabbit.
playing a joke on you.
actually.
It was just a joke.
Don't worry.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, Eric,
It
you've hidden the obscenity. You've ruined it.
Oh no, we're getting it. We're getting it.
Just give it time.
Oh, there we
He's
go.
working underneath
There
it.
we go. Gotta keep those. I don't even. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, Chester's gonna be proud of you.
Oh man, yeah, he will love it.
Adrian did a draw
crappy
along.
I am.
Did she go again?
Yeah, check
You said Adrian did a draw along?
Adrian did a draw along.
Let's have a look.
Awesome.
It's in general.
Posted it in the
In
general Discord chat.
Chester's health. What?
Chester's health.
Amy posted something in the draw along as well. I don't know what it is. It's some.
Oh, she put that one there a while ago.
Oh, girl holding a cat. That's cool. How's this going? It's really cool. Oh, Eric still going. Oh my god. You're making a full on proper fucking album cover.
Well, yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do, right? I better fucking win tonight.
I'm not drawing a thing.
Yeah.
What I did today was get
He understood the assignment.
On the straw poll, just put Eric's name on there like 6 times.
Everyone's done a good job. Everyone that's drawn has done a fucking awesome job. I like them all.
I'll have to do one later.
Well, I don't know. Omeron's seen, but not in the
You
same
can't
way.
see anything.
You can't prove anything.
Pay protection now, Omron.
Yeah.
I'm trying to lighten the lines
I've got some
here
good brand paper texture actually.
on this thing.
I'm waiting for AFLM, Andrew. I'm waiting for you to finish this Invisible Biker.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with him?
I'm just gonna black him out, but the pink is gonna highlight him. I just need to make sure I got the correct tones in there, and then I'll turn on the backlights as well.
Retro. Who am to look? Oh, I'd say I would look at Kinma, but she's doing fuck all except do her own comic.
Fuck you.
It looks like pop art at the minute, to be fair.
I'm doing my job right now. Leave me alone.
I mean,
I know. I honestly should have been doing my job tonight as well, but
I really like
this is too
that
much fun.
pink demon with the bright green teeth. I really like the way that looks. No, I'm not kidding. I think that looks really good. I love the color. I love those colors.
I like his hood.
I mean,
That's cool.
Is that you? Is that you talking or the booze?
No, it's me talking. The colors are great.
Okay.
The colors are fantastic.
That was Rabbit.
The purple one you're just working on now looks good, but you're gonna change those goggles and it's gonna look different.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm curious to see.
Yeah,
what
here
color
we
you're
go.
gonna
Just to be an asshole. There we go.
No, they work. They work. It's fine. They work.
I'm just like random color.
But is the purple with just the blue? It had a lot of like atmosphere to it, if you know what I mean.
Maybe I should just do the whole comic and just like purple and blue.
To be fair,
Yeah.
a limited color palette is a really good way of coloring.
Oh yeah, I do like limited colors.
Like the ones.
Just
you
like
can
yeah,
see. Just the ones I can
Yeah.
see, like all 2 of them.
yeah, yeah, like
Yeah,
purple and blue.
And purple and blue are perfect colors to be able to see.
Oh, now you've
so.
done that. I don't want to say it. I'll shut up. I was gonna say the goggle on the left looks a bit smaller than the goggle on the right.
Oh, it's because of the. It's because of the. It's the blacks I have are really light, so the color is kind of showing through.
Oh, okay. That's fair. As long as
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, no, I haven't darkened these lines yet, so.
Oh, okay. It's just because it looked a bit odd, and I didn't want to like go. You've done
The
it wrong.
first panel character.
I couldn't care less.
I couldn't care less. I don't care if it's fucked.
I don't care. It's fucked. You can take it or leave it.
What you say, Omar? I came back to yours.
Yeah. Your first panel of like your green toothed gentleman.
Yeah.
He looks cross-eyed. It looks like he's cross-eyed.
Yep. Yep. Oh, he's an asshole.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I didn't see that before. I just thought that was part of the eyelid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
no,
I'm
I have
thinking
to.
it is,
I have
but,
to go in here and fix a bit of this.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, it looks pretty derpy.
Because I redesigned him halfway
it
through.
works, though.
Critique Kinra's comic. No, that's what
Yeah,
it is.
go for it. I don't care.
It's shit. We hate it.
Oh, that's fine.
I actually can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Wait, have you got places with the speech bubbles and stuff? Or are you doing that separate? Or
Yeah, I've got places for them already. I'm making some custom bubbles, so.
Did you have that in mind before you did the panels, or did you just after?
Yep, I had them in mind yet.
I always wondered that, because when I've been doing mine, I'm like, the thing is though, right, because I've got an idea for the stuff I'm doing. They'll be talking dialogue, but some of it doesn't even need it, so does it matter if there's a few pages without any dialogue?
Yeah.
Is that
like,
important? Does it have to have dialogue
no,
on every page?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, if I have like really high action pages, I rarely have dialogue on them.
It's not even just dialogue. It's just like other stuff. You know, like.
Oh yeah, you could totally do it. Yeah, if the art's good enough, yeah, you could totally do it.
One of the most famous comic books is a G.I. Joe Snake Eyes comic where there's zero dialogue throughout the whole book.
Oh, really?
And it's amazing.
That's cool to know.
221.
I'm glad that it's a thing, because I don't like a lot of dialogue. And I don't read comics not anymore. I used to read manga and read manga. What the fuck is that?
It ain't me.
Who is that?
Well, visual medium is the key word here, right?
Yeah, I really like the idea of, because I could read a comic. I've read comics, right? I like story. I love really clever story. I like a lot of in depth. I like lots of plot twists and stuff like that. But I also like lots of just like, you look at it and you can feel what it's about just by looking at it. Like, listen to.
Well, then you will love Blame.
That's how you're supposed to write a comic. Is you're supposed to be able to show everything without any dialogue. Like if you took out all the speech bubbles, you should still be able to understand the mood and the story that's happening.
Look who's here.
That's
You'll
why
be able to
it's
follow
easy
it
to read mangas sometimes, especially in translated ones. Certain ones you can just follow the story easily.
Sounds like I hear a radio. Or is that just my mic or your headphones?
Not mine.
I don't know.
Who sounds like that?
I'm tripping out, man.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna get coffee.
I'm gonna
Not
go
like
smoke
how
a cigarette.
Chester gets coffee. I'm gonna get real coffee.
Take a whiz.
Gonna leave me here all alone.
Oh, wah.
You're not alone. You have us.
Yeah, and he's regretting every minute of that. I just hate that I have to draw so fast.
And draw slower?
No, because I gotta try and meet a weekly 40 panel quota.
Oh, I see.
So I gotta draw really fast. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, my art's gotta take a little bit of a hit.
I mean, that's kind of how when you're working independently, people usually understand that aspect of it.
I still like how that snake turned out.
I gotta get a book out soon. I have many requests for I Want More.
Well, there you go. I guess that's a good thing.
It's not a bad place to be.
Yeah. I get yelled at that I'm not doing more. I'm like, sorry.
On writing the backlist, the backlist is really where you make your money. You know, because if somebody likes one book, they'll go back and they'll buy like the other books. You know, up until so.
Nice. Yeah. No, my comic's gonna get nice and bloody. It'll be fun.
I do like the colors. I do. I like the colors.
What? Oh yeah. What? Gray?
No, it's gray to you, but the brights, the bright reds and all that, all the different bright colors.
But I can't see those colors. It's not fair.
Need to hire.
Very
I'm just going. I'm
stylized.
hoping. I sit there and go. I hope that's right.
Getting a colorist to help you out.
I don't have money for that.
What do you have money for? Sorry, just jump back.
That's right. You're a teacher, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a teacher, and a lot of my money goes back into that.
I told you if it's the right coloring, I'd help you, and I meant it.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't joking. I mean,
yeah, but I can't pay you, and that makes me feel guilty.
Yeah, but I can do a couple of pages and see if you like it, and if not, if you do, then you can just put me on the fucking book when you publish it.
Rabbit, you know I like your shit. Come on.
I have no idea.
I only say it every week that I'm on the show.
I'm only not paying attention because I'm drunk every week.
Oh, I would slap the shit out of you.
To be fair, I've never coloured a comic. That one I did for Dylan, which I showed you, that's the first thing I've ever coloured that I didn't do myself. That
looked really good.
So that's the starting point, But he said he wanted it grungy, gritty. I think it looks gritty. I don't know. But Hal helped me on that as well with the colour last week.
Yeah.
So
I laugh at the fact that you want to tackle my werewolf one with the chicken fry. I'm just like, oh my god.
Oh no, dude! I just went. I just came across that because I obviously not been paying attention to Discord, so I was like, I really like it, and I know I could do something really fucking good with that, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I will.
Go for it. Yeah, I drew it just for shits and giggles.
Then you can see what you like afterwards. Right, she's purple. Does she have green or yellow eyes? I think she's green if I remember right? All the glowy bits.
Well,
green.
You have to remember me. I'm
well, I don't care about it because I could do it different colours, but I remember you've done stuff before. I think she's got like purple, but it's like purple, black, and green, isn't it, or something like that?
Hang on.
I can't remember.
Let me bring up my little chibi because it has the colors.
Yeah, that's what I remember seeing, the chibi. I'm showing you now. Well,
Come on, show.
But the wolf in the background, right? Is that supposed to be her? Right? Is the wolf?
Yeah.
Right? So is she?
I'm just waiting for it to.
What colour's the wolf version of her? Yeah, that's what I thought. I said purple with green glowy bits. Oh, their eyes aren't glowy green. I thought the eyes were green. Okay.
No, I didn't actually finish this one. They probably should be. You can probably just do them whatever color you think.
No, that's cool. But it's basically like it's all purple, but it's bluey purple with bright purple highlights, and then So it's all harmonious. So I get that.
Yeah.
So what colour's the wolf supposed to be?
She more dark fur, so I would probably go with something
that's a real werewolf.
Yeah.
But with the same eyes.
Because you gotta think. You gotta think in this, like, with her suit, it's more, the suit actually changes with her body, so that way she doesn't have to go running for clothes all the time.
Oh, I see. So you don't have to draw naked people.
Well, I don't mind doing that. Like, I think there's actually a scene in the book that actually she gets really fucked up because she doesn't have the suit.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, so
I get it. No, that's cool. I was just curious before I did it. Because I could do it my colours, but I may as well just do it the colours it's supposed to be. You could always use it. I don't care.
Yeah, well, I wanted to make it that, like, my werewolf character had a little bit of a weakness. Like she does have the hulking werewolf form, but she can use it anytime she wants, but if it's outside of full moon, then it makes her really weak. She gets really weak really fast, and it's really painful.
I like
so
they should werewolves always there's always a weakness. Like vampires, same. They're always super gnarly, but there's a big weakness. I like that idea. You always need a flaw in a character anyway. So
exactly, and I'm like, there's gonna be times where like she really needs that form, and I gotta bear and grit the pain that's gonna come with it.
Yeah.
So
okay, cool. I might do that tomorrow. Yeah, I might do that tomorrow. I probably would have worked on it earlier today, but like I say, I was playing Star Wars.
Yeah, no problem. No. But basically, the whole comic boils down to a war between humans that are kind of like they've taken this drug that it's like a synth of DNA from supernaturals, and they turn into like basically mutant supernaturals, and it's a war between the supernaturals and these mutant humans. and then everyone else that gets caught in the center.
Yeah, that's cool. It reminds me of Vampire the Masquerade and Werewolf kind of mixed.
Yeah,
too.
like, well, I'm really influenced by those books, and I'm like, you know what, that's pretty cool. So, kind of like my love letter to that company, and I wish they would get off their asses and actually do better video games.
Oh my god! After that, they did that one game that was good, and that was it. They were supposed to be doing another one, and it never happened. They did they did like a multiplayer action, like Fortnite style.
I would have played the
no
shit out of that.
I know, I would too. I don't get it either. Fuck that company.
I think that's the only reason why I picked up Secret World was to scratch that kind of itch. I'm like, you fuckers.
I enjoyed playing that game. I did Secret
I
World.
did too.
I did. It was a good game.
Story's so good.
Changed it.
Yeah, I hated the changes so much.
I loved that. Yeah, I played that game a lot. That was really good.
I'm actually sitting here debating just re-downloading it.
We always play a lot of the same games. I always find that weird. Like when we were on Star Wars, everyone seems to have played Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll get months where I'll be like, yeah, I want to play Star Wars.
I just got pissed because instead of like a Wookiee or a Jawa, we got cat people and blue people.
No, yeah, I saw them. Yeah, I didn't get that. Right, those are the Togruta, they're cool, or the tentacle squid heads, they're cool. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
But yeah, why
it's
the
like
fuck can
your
you play
Star
a Wookiee?
Wars.
I did think that. Why can I not play a Wookiee? That would be cool. Because the only Wookiee in the game is if you play a smuggler and you get as a companion. Where the fuck is my Wookiee character? I would love to play a Wookiee. I'd love to play a
the
Jawa.
character design was
That'd be
shit.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I would have played the shit out of a Jawa.
The thing is, I think there's still a lot of room for them to, because they still are adding stuff to the game. So you never know. Maybe it'll happen.
Yeah.
But it'll probably be too late by then. But who knows? We'll see. They're like Lord of the Rings. I mean, I play that still on and off, and that's still going. They're still adding new races and classes to that. So you never know, do you? You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jawa, even just a Jawa companion would have been great.
I downloaded that and I'm like, I downloaded Lord of the Rings and I'm like, I tried so hard to play it. I'm like, come on, just like it.
You have to like Lord of the Rings a lot to get
I know. That's what pisses me off so much, though.
The thing is, they've updated a lot of the graphics and a lot of the animations
Yeah,
and the character models, but you have to get past those first initial areas. But at the same time, because I played it back in the day, I still love all those initial areas.
Yeah. Well, see, that doesn't bother me. Like, I don't mind that. It just makes me so mad because I really wanted to like this series so much.
I do. I mean,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, well.
I love Lord of the Rings Online. I do. The thing is, I played it for so long. I also have like literally everything in the game up to past the Mordor expansion. So, but I love Star Wars in a different way because Star Wars is storytelling in that. Because obviously, Lord of the Rings, the lore, it's all like text, it's all read, it's like proper old school RPG. Whereas Star Wars, it's all voice acted and it's more like cinematic. They're very different.
Yeah,
I did like the story.
Yeah, I love the fact that every single class in the game has a different story. Now you can play like if you play a Jedi Knight or whatever it is, Jedi Knight, you can play all 4 classes as a Jedi Knight or all 4 classes as a Jedi. Like you play the Sith Inquisitor, you said, right? So and that side you can even
a
play
bounty hunter.
Yeah, you could play so you could play a bounty hunter smuggler basically now, the way they've organized the classes. So you play a bounty hunter gunslinger. So they've opened up all the classes for all the different things. So there's a lot more choice in what you can play. It's pretty cool in that respect. I mean, the story is still
that is pretty cool.
Adds a lot more.
I did like how you can family your characters. I thought that was neat.
What I didn't like is when I got to the expansions and you lost all your fucking companions. They don't get me wrong, they come back over time, but you can kill some of them. You can even get some from the other side. Like I'm playing a Sith, but I got the T7 droid you get at the beginning when you play a Jedi. I got that working for me. What the fuck is this droid? I don't want that. I'm a Sith. Fucking I killed so many. I'm such a bad character when I play my bad car. I kill everybody. It's great.
Death to everybody.
I love the fact that you can do that though in a game. You know, you got all those choices.
Yeah.
It's such a good idea. Alright, what was doing? Oh, I was Sheldon's drawing. Oh.
Woohoo!
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm back.
They want to sign on for some more
Welcome
private
back.
lessons. Awesome. More money.
What do you say?
Money, 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 money.
You're gonna sign on for?
Oh yeah, you guys got some money? What are we talking about?
Oh, I just had someone email me saying they want to extend their private lessons for art, and I'm like, cool. Money, money,
that's
money,
awesome.
money, money.
That is cool.
Congratulations. It's Canadian though, so.
Shut up.
What is this you're drawing?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, that Megadeth guy.
So I thought it was. I thought it was Megadeth. I was thinking.
He's like guys sitting in the background.
Yeah. I love Megadeth. When I was younger, I still love Megadeth. Some of their early stuff's so good.
I do love.
Yeah.
I do love Megadeth.
Oh, I don't know any of the band members' names. I just know the Dave Mustaine guy.
Yeah, Dave Mustaine. Well, everyone knows Dave Mustaine. He was. There was that whole like Metallica versus versus Megadeth thing back in the day, wasn't there? It was like, oh, you either like one or the other. Well, I like Megadeth because they're cool, and I like old Metallica because some of it's okay. I was weird with Metallica. Yeah. Everyone loved Metallica that I knew. I'm like, yeah, Master of Puppets up to there was really good. And then they started to fall down, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Enter Sandman one. It's funny, when I was a little kid, I listened to it over and over. But as I got older, I was like, I like their older stuff.
Yeah, because you appreciate how more in depth they had to the songwriting back then. Like, the Black Album was probably the worst album they ever did in respect to, like, the downfall of Metallica, because he went from like Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets and what was the other album?
Sanitarium, the chick song.
You on about? No, I remember the album. There was Justice for All, but that was the one they had without the bass because that was after Jason Newsted died.
No, not Jason Newsted. Cliff Burton.
Oh, Cliff Burton. Who's Jason Newsted? Was he the old?
He's a replacement.
That's a replacement. Oh fuck! See, my brain's broken. But yeah. I was on the right track, but yeah, so up till then, and then they did the Black Album, and it was like, because it was half and half albums. Like some of it was okay, and some of it was like really like I really liked a couple of the songs, but I didn't like it compared to the other stuff. And then they did after that. I mean, who knows what they were fucking thinking after that.
Yeah, they did an alternative album after that.
They didn't do anything good after that. They still haven't done anything good after that. You remember when they did, was it that album with the snare sound from Hell?
Yeah, Saint Anger.
Ding, ding, dude. Fucking.
That was funny.
Snare, please. Oh my god, it was terrible. So we want to do something raw. There's a difference between raw and bad. The thing is, I mean, I saw that they play. Well, I didn't see them for long. They played at Ozfest when I went in England. They played a guest set, and we watched 2 songs, and I fucked off and watched a different band because it was like it wasn't that good. Just not that good. But, who did I go and see? I can't remember. I think it was Rise Against. Something like that. I can't remember.
Hello.
Hey, Gabby.
Hello.
Still here,
I'm still here. I know
Welcome
I'm not
back.
being very entertaining tonight.
It's alright.
That's okay.
You don't have to be. We're just chilling out. Breathing.
Chilling out around the Ouija board.
Jeez.
Yeah, I have to breathe like.
Sorry, what?
Have to breathe in a certain way to get the Ouija board meditation. No, I have no idea. I never had a Ouija board.
We made one when we were younger with me and my mates. So I remember lending it to somebody and I got it back. I was like, where's all this shit all over? It was just melted wax all over the fucker. We used to do Ouija boards. I remember we did Ouija boards with neighbors.
That wasn't wax.
And we scared this chick so fucking bad when we did it at her house. She wouldn't go back in for like half a day. She was terrified of going back into her own house. It was really funny.
That sounds funny, but I mean, that's kind of horrible.
It was funny.
Of course, then after that, it became the. Oh, I think we lost Gabrielle again. No, we didn't.
No,
that was me.
No, hello.
First, then the news was it BBC started reporting about was the most haunted house in Britain.
The BBC. Fuck the BBC. Jesus Christ. You have more haunted places in the world anyway, don't you? In America, aren't you all haunted? You have like all these
Probably
haunted houses.
Oh yeah.
They're built on Indian burial grounds.
We have a ghost tour.
Everything's an Indian burial ground.
There's 2 bars in Nottingham, which are like literally the oldest bars in England. One's built into the cliffs of Nottingham Castle, into the cliffs that it was made on, the castle. So there's a bar that's actually built into the cliffs. And it has caves that go all in and out underneath, or like the smugglers' caves or jails, whatever, all that shit. There's a lot of ghost tours that go down along there. It's cool though. I mean, I don't care about the ghost stuff, but it's cool to go around all that history. All those caves are actually still there. It's also cool to go drinking in a bar in a cave. There actually
Pretty
used
rad.
to be there, and people used to drink. Back in medieval days. It's kind of cool.
I was watching Kevin Costner Robin Hood. They said that Nottingham Forest was haunted.
Nottingham Forest, yeah, if it was a thing. Sherwood Forest, right? People always ask me about that as well. It's like, yeah, it's not.
Oh, was it Sherwood? Yeah, Sherwood.
It's Sherwood Forest, yeah, but it's from Nottingham because it used to extract. But like, the forest itself that exists still is actually quite far from Nottingham. The parts that are left, it still has the major oak and all that, which is the whole Robin Hood like tree thing. That's still there. It's a really old fucking tree. All that shit's still there, but it's actually quite far from Nottingham. I mean, not far from. I suppose it's far for me, but in America everything's really big, so I suppose it's probably not that far for you.
What about the Queen's deer? Are they being left alone?
I mean, there are deer. There's some not far from me. You can't hunt and eat them. I'd like to.
Is it because it's the Queen's?
No, there's the swans.
The Queen's deer.
The Queen's things, the swans. You can't touch the.
They're not allowed to have. They're not allowed to have guns, so you'd have to tackle one, strangle it to
Dude,
death.
you can have guns in this country. You just can't have assault rifles. You can have a shotgun and go hunting. You just can't have assault rifles. The things that shoot people.
Semi-automatic.
So you can't shoot a lot of deer?
But shotgun's gonna shoot at people too.
Yeah, a shotgun's an assault rifle.
Well, no, but
Technically, you can't.
Assault rifle is a loaded term that they use so that they can identify whatever they want as an assault weapon.
Fucking nerds.
Assault rifle is a rifle that you use to assault someone.
I have a katana in my room. If someone breaks in, they're fucked. I have a katana.
It's true. Blades do not need reloading.
Yeah, that's right. Katanas don't need reloading. I know that's not what you said, but
In Michigan, they only allow shotguns in the South, and that's because they want them for short range. But when you go up into the upper areas, you don't have shotguns. You got to have a rifle.
To be fair, right?
You need it for deer hunting.
I've never needed a gun. Yeah. I would love to go hunting, but I'd love to shoot something with a bow. Like proper old school, like a composite bow or something like that. I think that'd be more fun, more challenging even. I don't know if
Bow hunting's big in Michigan. Real big in Michigan.
What's big there? Sorry.
Bow hunting.
All right.
I just wait for a moose to hit a car.
I always like that whole because I've had this conversation with vegans before, vegetarians, whatever, idiots. Would you kill it?
Hey, they are the nicest unhealthy people on the planet.
Vegans are the most unhealthy people on the planet. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
nicest, most.
They're the nicest, most unhealthy people on the planet.
They're definitely the most.
Yeah, Gandhi was one of them.
Fruitarian, wasn't he?
I have no idea. I made that up.
No, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was something like a fruitarian or something like that.
What were you gonna say though?
I don't know. You threw me off when you said Gandhi. Gandhi threw me off entirely. I ain't got a fucking clue.
All right, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with my album artwork for now. I think I finished my album.
Where is it? Any boobs?
There's no boobs. He let us down.
Oh, nice. You had the Vanilla Ice one.
Yeah, I got
it's not bad. Yeah, I like it. Oh no, you need. Oh, that's a shame. You should have had the purple lines going horizontally across in that blue, going down to the writing. That'd look cool. like fade
Oh,
into the
okay.
writing. That would look really cool. Like, and then blending into
Cool as ice.
When I was
Yeah. I see. I could probably still do that.
Well, I mean, it's not. I mean,
when I was a little
Ice
kid,
is
Vanilla
nice.
Ice was super huge.
I remember fucking Vanilla Ice was he in Ninja Turtles 2 when he doing the.
Yeah,
God.
Yeah,
go ninja, go ninja, go.
ninja. Oh.
Fucking movie.
My poor childhood.
Drop the zero and get with the hero.
Yeah, if you were like a little kid, man, that was like the coolest thing.
I hated that movie as a little kid.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what
Really?
is this shit? Where's Bebop and Rocksteady?
And
They had
and
Secret
one
of
of
the
the
the only thing I liked was
one of the things
Super
that,
Shredder.
they're
that
not
I was
using their
noticing.
weapons.
Someone talk and no one else. All I can do
Yeah,
is like.
you have to go one at a time.
Sorry, that was my bad.
Ninja Turtles.
Well,
so why you hated it?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching RoboCop, so Ninja
yeah,
Turtles
me
2
too.
was like a downgrade from the first one. I was like, what the
Oh,
hell
yeah.
is this kiddie
Oh,
bullshit?
Growing up with
Yeah, they made it-
RoboCop and Alien and all those fucking awesome movies, yeah, anything shit.
Probably
compared
thought
to
Why
the
is
first one was
Michelangelo beating up
pretty-
people with
pretty
sausages? This is the worst.
Oh yeah,
Predator.
dude! When they released the theatrical version of the first Ninja Turtles movie, I don't know if it was the same in your country, but in this country they cut out all the nunchuck scenes. The initial release,
Huh.
they were all cut out when they first released it. I was like, what the fuck? It looks so stupid. Like those black bits. Like you could probably find it. There's bits where it's literally, you know, when he's in the phone booth swinging his nunchucks on the phone. That's not in there. He's on the phone, but you can't see him swinging the nunchucks. The bit where Splinter uses nunchucks to throw Shredder off the roof at the end, you just see it cuts to him throwing him off the roof without the nunchucks. It's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so the way censorship used to be back in the day. It's like you mentioned RoboCop. I remember watching that, and all the swearing was cut out. None of the guts. There was still toxic Avenger getting smashed on the windscreen and all that shit.
I'll buy that for $1.
Hey, man, yeah, see, all that shit was in it, but all the swearing was cut out and overdubbed. It's like you airhead and shit like that. It was so fucking. It's great.
Good thing they did that too. It works so well with you, Rabbit. Not swearing at all anymore.
Swearing. I don't understand. Oh,
They're
dude.
brilliant.
Fuck you guys.
But I like the Toka and Reza and Super Shredder in part 2.
Yeah, the Super Shredder.
I did like Super Shredder. That's the only thing I liked about it. But like the helmet that he uses looks like cardboard. Not when he's a Super Shredder, when he's regular Shredder.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't seen
Keno, where's Casey Jones?
Mm.
You know, you find out later that April didn't come back because she thought the first film she was in was too violent. It's like, get out of here.
That was not too.
Oh really?
I love.
Yeah. Now she's eating it up because she got no work. But
Yeah, she's always on those NECA streams on Instagram.
yeah, but back in the day, she wasn't having it. She was agreeing with the parents that it was too violent and blah blah blah.
Did she read the comics?
Yeah.
No, you know, the only one who read the comics was the director. That's why the first one was so good.
Man, I love the whole.
Well, and they had Jim Henson.
Yeah,
Or wait, no,
but
Jim
yeah.
Henson was part 2 also.
Oh yeah, but Jim Henson was the magic in part 1, but he also tested the violence.
Man,
Dang, what's up with these?
what's wrong with the
They're just
violence?
big turtles.
Jim Henson did.
Well,
the
now
Dark
he's dead,
Crystal.
so-
That's one of the-
Not,
I'm okay with it.
not his thing
I
originally.
don't get it, man. Dark Crystal's Jim Henson, and that's such a dark children's movie.
That's a
So
weird dark film.
And it's great.
Yeah, but like he wasn't down with ninjas. Like he wasn't down with like in the comic books, you know, like they're chucking ninja stars at people's heads and stuff. You know, he wasn't down with that.
Man, who's not down with ninjas? I think screw those people.
Oh, you mean assassin turtles?
I like
You know
that
where you're
movie.
getting
I
into.
would
Get out of
love
here.
to watch that
Wasn't
movie.
it called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles in England?
In the animated,
In England,
the
yeah.
animated version? Yeah, it was. Not the live action movie, that was still Ninja Turtles, but the animated version, that was Hero Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they even changed the theme song to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles instead of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh no, that'd be a terrible song.
I have the original.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Probably on YouTube if you look for it.
No,
hard enough.
you're right. Yeah, it is on YouTube. But I have the VHSs and stuff like that.
all the
ABC
real
wasn't
Cockney
Turtles
accents
in
like singing it.
Ninja Turtles 3, one of the worst movies ever made.
Oh, I don't know.
That's funny. I never even watched that movie. Like even as a little kid, I knew that they what do you call it? Jump the shark or bang the shark?
I was a kid. I didn't care.
Jump the shark.
Because Ninja Turtles. Even the suits they wore were just worse. Like the second one, they still look cool. The turtles still looked okay. Story aside.
Yeah.
But the third one, it's like they didn't even try. The lighting was so bad. They made the suits look bad. It was just bad.
That's the one where they went to Japan.
Yes.
Yeah. They time traveled.
Yeah.
It was so stupid.
Suits look like a knockoff Adidas. They look like Chuck E. Cheese robots.
Well, and then aren't those the ones that they later used for the live-action TV show that came later as well?
Oh,
yeah, the TV show.
Yeah, that was terrible.
They added the female turtle.
I think I was too old at that point.
Oh man.
Oh, I was too old too, but I still saw the
terrible
previews.
too.
I do remember that.
Anybody watch Comic Tropes?
Yeah.
He did a show. He did a show of I think it was Christmas version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and like their costumes were like, I don't know, the creases when they lift up their neck, you could like see the person under there. It was pretty cheesy. I didn't even know that one came out, but I watched this show.
When I was a kid, I had an older uncle, so I was introduced to like the comic books as a kid too. It wasn't just a cartoon. So all that movie shit after part two and up, it was just like ridiculous. And Vanilla Ice was already a joke in my house, and for him to show up in a Turtles movie, it was like, my heart.
Was Vanilla Ice ever anyone serious anything? I mean, he was always a joke, I feel.
No, so some producer said, "Hey, the kids love Vanilla Ice. Let's put them in the movie." It's like, oh god damn.
Yeah, man, I thought him and MC Hammer when I was little. Those guys were like the coolest people.
Fucking MC Hammer.
I mean, I can understand as a kid.
Yeah,
I
was a
my
little
friends
kid.
who liked it. I understand my friends were like, because I had a friend who, like, when I found out he was only allowed to watch Disney movies, I was like, oh, you're like that. It was like he was like a Mennonite to me. I was like, oh, okay.
A Hooterite.
Yeah, what do you call it? Like the Amish. Like I was like, oh, this guy's Amish.
Mennonites.
Like, you haven't seen RoboCop?
Mennonites are the ones that are allowed to use electricity.
Oh
Stuff like that.
So
you
like
seen American Me? It's like, well, I'm all like 10 years old.
That's funny. I seen that when I was a little kid too. Did you say rice because of that movie?
Yeah, rice. That's the scene, right? They squat his face in rice and they rape him with a knife.
I thought that was Coke. I haven't seen it
I think
for a while either.
Yeah, they're in the prison. They're like in the cafeteria. I'm like traumatized by that scene for sure. I was like, I ain't gonna be a good boy.
Turtles?
Yeah, I was. When did we switch topics?
I'm staying away from that.
I did not see that turtle movie.
It's intense.
Yeah, it's RoboCop had nothing on the turtles.
Yeah, RoboCop was freaking great.
Dude,
Oh yeah, that's a movie I need to revisit.
Yeah, that movie never gets old. It's so good. Clarence Boddicker is literally one of the best bad guys to ever exist. I love that guy.
Find out.
Good.
I was just saying that the director, like, find out later as you're growing up that director did Total Recall.
Yeah.
What's that? The one about the aliens.
Aliens?
Starship Troopers. First one.
Starship Troopers. Yeah.
Oh, Starship Troopers was awesome.
Dude, that guy just did
that was
movies. That's what that guy
And one of the bad guys was Red Foreman on that 70s show.
Yeah, Red Foreman, he was cool in there.
Boddicker, dude. Clarence Boddicker was that guy in that show. That was weird. I love that guy. Seriously, best bad guy. But yeah, Starship Troopers, man, that movie. I remember going to cinema to see that and being blown away at how good it was because of how B movie it looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
it's because they're fighting bugs.
And it's so successful at pulling off that. Like, yes, this is a goofy concept and it's supposed to be a goofy movie, but we're filming it seriously, and it was so good in that way because it was funny, and it was funny, but it had that serious tone. Like, it took itself way too seriously, but that was the joke.
It had
Yeah, that's like the satire of it.
Of course it is.
And that's who I would have had direct Ninja Turtles 2. It's Paul Verhoeven.
And Doogie Howser was in there.
He would have been like, how many squibs can I buy for the Ninja Turtles? No, you can't have any squibs for Ninja Turtles. But I want all the squibs that I can get.
We need to melt somebody with the mutagen.
Oh,
help me! Help me!
Yeah, the turtles would never have turned out the way they were supposed to. Super Shredder would have been a puddle.
Oh yeah. You know, you find out later that they didn't have the rights to use Bebop and Rocksteady. Like, you know, I found out way later.
I'm assuming you
really
watched the CGI turtles ones you did, with the weird ones where they had noses. That I just never understood.
Oh, the new ones are god awful. I hate them.
Yeah, I mean they had Bebop.
Yeah, I didn't see them.
It's like, the first one was really bad. The second one, it wasn't great, but it still had at least Bebop and Rocksteady in it. But it was still bad.
Yeah, they have like some cool aspects to them, like some of like the cut scenes are like the way that like it's filmed, but the design of the turtles, the story, the acting, it's all terrible. The dialogue, it's all terrible.
I think the last thing I saw with the Ninja Turtles and I liked was when it was Batman versus the Ninja Turtles, the animated movie.
Oh god, that movie, yes.
That is great. That movie is great. I love it.
I still need to see that
I
one.
loved it when Robin got pissed off because he lets Michelangelo touch all the buttons in the Batmobile.
That was awesome.
That was good. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh fuck! It would have been better if they had Kevin Conroy voice acting the Batman in that one.
You know what made that movie great was the fact that it started with people getting their heads chopped off.
I know.
That's what was so good about it. It's like, this is what this shit should be like. Man.
Yeah.
My only gripe with that one was the Joker's design. I thought was cheap, and Donatello's head. I was confused. I was weirded out by that.
Touch and go in quite a few of the different animated movies, I suppose. Sometimes,
yeah.
Some of them are really good, and then others are like. It depends which ones. There's so many DC movies, and I like most of them, but yeah, some of them. The Joker's done so. A lot of them are done the same. Like Batman's pretty much the same in all of them. But yeah, the Joker's done differently.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's voice acted differently as well with different people throughout.
Everybody wants to make their own Joker.
Like the Suicide Squad, there's a couple of them with the Joker in, even if he's in it for a bit and he's different in them compared to the other ones. And then some of the animated, like if you watch the actual DC ones that follow the timeline, they're all the same. You know, they've all got the same animators, same story, same looks. They're all really good. Then you got the ones that are like they did that one with Harley Quinn and Batman and Nightwing. That was really, I can't remember what it's called. I've got them all somewhere. I downloaded the whole fucking batch of them. So I like them.
You bought them all and downloaded them?
No, I didn't buy anything.
That's right.
I didn't fucking buy them. Fuck that. I downloaded all of them for free. I'm not afraid to say I don't give a shit. I own enough I bought enough shit in my life to be able to download other shit for free. I don't care. I
like
have
piles of
DVDs in my room, most of which you can't even get download nowadays. To be fair, mostly my DVD collection is Japanese stuff, so I suppose that's one thing. You can't get a lot of that. Even downloads hard. I've tried to find some to back it up or rewatch it, because obviously computers now. My computer doesn't have a DVD drive because they don't have them anymore. I have to get an external one, so I can't watch my old movies. I'd love to watch some of the stuff I've got, but some of it. So even some of my Chinese movies, like one of my favorite movies called Beast Cops, and it's a Chinese action movie, but it's like a drama action. It's really fucking good. It's impossible to find to download. Impossible, but it's a fucking amazing movie. Really good acted, really well directed. But because it's not a Chow Fat or John Woo or something, it's really hard to get.
John Woo, that guy used to be pretty popular.
Dude, I have all of his.
John Woo.
I have Better Tomorrow 1 and 2. I have The Killer. I have Hardball, all on VHS. Tiger on the Beat. That movie is fucking amazing. That's the video. That's the movie they invented shooting shotguns around corners. It was stolen by an American movie. They he put the shotgun on a rope and then just threw it around a corner and pulled it, so it shot around the corner. Fucking great, and it's in American movies. Stole it. But it's like proper.
Which one?
I can't remember what American movie is. I've seen it in the movie, but the Chinese movie is Tiger on the Beat with Chai Fat. If you've not seen it, it has
on
a
chainsaw
versus chainsaw fight. It's so good.
I'm gonna write that down.
Tiger on the Beat, yeah, Tiger on the Beat. Oh, see, Adrian knows it. Tiger on the Beat. Yeah, it's about cops, obviously. A lot of those movies are, but I mean, a lot of people don't even know that City on Fire was originally the movie that Reservoir Dogs was based on. You know,
yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff people don't know, and a lot of people do know.
There's there's more stuff people don't know than stuff they do know.
Well, that's true. I mean, when it comes to movies from back in the day, I grew up watching foreign cinema more than I grew up watching. I mean, I like English movies. Some of them are good. American movies, most of them are okay, but there's a lot of American movies, and they're all, half of them are just the same. It's like the same today. It's like, although today's worse, let's be honest. I mean, now today it's all like fucking comic book movies and remakes. I do miss good movies, to be fair. There is some good movies, but it's very few and far between.
Yeah, there's some gems to get through.
There still are. It's just not as many, unfortunately.
Of course, we're probably talking about different ones, though.
Well, everyone likes something different. I always say that. I like different things. I mean, but everyone likes good movies. I mean, my favourite movie... Well, I can't say my favourite movie because I have, like, my top 5 movies will always be Aliens, the director's cut, obviously, because that's one of the best movies.
Is that the second one or the first one?
The second one. With Hudson in it. Oh my
god.
God.
Yeah, the second one is fantastic.
Don't get me wrong, I love the first one, but I'm going to top movies. So my top movies would be that. Then Akira, because Akira is just so good, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Nightmare on Elm Street 1, because I love that fucking movie. I love that movie.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, well, no, it's not about Johnny Depp, but yeah. It's Robert Englund. Robert Englund's one of my fucking heroes, man.
Yeah, he's great.
I don't know. They're my top 3 movies, actually. I don't know what my other ones are. There is a lot of other movies I like. Yeah, I'd say Nightmare on Elm Street, Aliens, and Akira are my top 3 movies ever made. For me, they're my favourite movies that I would never get bored watching. Dude, that bit in Nightmare on Elm Street when he stretches his arms out and just scrapes along the face, and that invisible thing was dragging the girl in the body bag along the squat. That's so good. I love all that shit. And Aliens, obviously, who doesn't love Aliens?
I actually saw that.
Either of those.
I saw Aliens in the movie theater when it came out.
Dude, yeah, you're lucky. Well, I wasn't old enough.
Oh, it was
spectacular.
I remember sitting. Remember when they're going into Yeah, it was when they were going into the facility, and they're like going around corners. I remember sitting there in my seat, paranoid that there was something in that corner.
Yeah, well, I mean, after everybody saw the first one, I mean, gee.
Yeah.
First one just spooked everyone.
But when you see it on the wide screen, and when you see it on the big screen like that, it is completely different than watching it on TV.
You know what I love about that movie, right? Because
you reminded me of...
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Aliens, the movie, right? It takes half the movie until it even gets to the aliens. It's all built
exactly.
Suspense and thriller and storytelling, character development is so good. And none of that,
exactly.
You know what, like, that shit doesn't happen anymore. In movies,
nope.
It just not. There's no build up. Like that movie is 2 hours long or something, or just under 2 hours, and shit don't kick off for like over half the movie. And even when it does kick off, it doesn't kick off properly. Kicks off a bit, and then it has a bit of a paranoid bit, and then it kicks off. You know.
The funny part is Ridley Scott can't even do that anymore. Yeah, because Ridley Scott's sitting there messing up his own franchise.
Oh, dude, that guy can fuck off with his fucking robots. Seriously, what the fuck is he on about? There was people wanting to do Alien 5 with Michael Biehn and fucking Sigourney Weaver, and that was years ago. It would have been great, but it's too late now. They're all too old. That would have been so good.
They're actually no, they're still talking about doing it though. They're talking about returning to Alien 5.
But they should have done it when they were going to do it. They wrote the script.
Yeah,
it was
it's
ready
kind
to
of
be done.
too little, too late.
Well, what they're talking about doing is the same way that they're doing all the current sequels, where they're erasing the old sequels and just jumping to like, oh no, this is the real sequel to Aliens. So they basically are erasing Alien 3, 4, and whatever, and just jumping from Aliens
Alien
to.
3 was a good movie. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked Alien 3.
Alien 3 was a.
It was alright.
Game was good.
Yeah,
game was awesome on the.
Oh,
on
the
console.
game on the SNES was amazing. Dude, no, it was fucking amazing. I loved that game. No, Alien 3 was a good movie, especially the director's cut. Like, ignore the theatrical cut, the dogburst and all that. The actual director's cut was a lot better. But as a movie, because everyone was expecting, because obviously they went Alien, and then Aliens, and then they were expecting like Aliens Part 2. Alien 3 was like a different movie to all of them. That's why I liked it. I thought it was good. I love all the actors in it. Were great. Or maybe it's because they're all English. I don't know.
Adrian agrees with you on both accounts.
Alien 3 was a good movie. Alien 4 wasn't a very good movie. That was terrible. But Alien 3 was a good movie.
Alien Resurrection was a nightmare.
It had some good elements.
It did.
But they didn't take.
It did have Winona Ryder in it though, and as a young kid, and actually still kind of now, I had a pretty big crush on Winona Ryder.
Mostly now.
She is adorable.
What's that guy called? The guy from The Crow was the bad guy in The Crow. He was the crew leader in Alien Resurrection. The guy with
Ron Perlman?
Yeah, no,
Ron Perlman.
Fuck Ron Perlman.
Oh,
he was
Ron Perlman was just one of his crew.
What's his name?
Yeah, Michael something.
Yeah,
he was a bad guy in Crow.
He was the bad guy.
Yeah, the long hair in The Crow.
The bad guy, and he was the guy who wanted to cut the guy with a spoon, or got killed with a spoon in Kevin Costner's Robin Hood. We were on about that earlier. He was in that as well. He was Sheriff.
Oh yeah, the cousin.
But him, like, he should have been in that a lot more than he was. Like, he got killed really early on in Resurrection. He is such a good actor. I don't understand why they killed the fucking good actor off straight away. I don't know. He has so much charisma and presence on screen. They just killed him.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah,
He's got
I agree.
kind of a raspy voice.
Yeah, I agree. That was dumb.
It was so good. It's like you just killed the coolest fucking guy in the movie off straight away.
He was in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, too.
That's what I said. The spoon.
No, that was Alan Rickman was going to kill him with the spoon.
That's it. Alan Rickman was going to kill him with the spoon.
By a spoon, cousin.
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. Why? Yeah.
I'll look him up.
Tell you, twit.
Always remember him in The Crow, just because he was like literally the perfect villain in The Crow.
Yeah, he was so cool in The Crow.
I love The Crow.
Yeah, The Crow's fucking amazing.
I still have not seen The Crow.
It's really good.
This guy down and kill him.
Yeah.
Dude, right? Fucking down. Go and watch The Crow.
Michael
with Brandon
Wincott
Lee.
was his name.
Get the director's cut because it's better, but watch it. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous of you because you got to watch The Crow still for the first time.
Yeah, man.
He's
Good
Canadian.
acting, good cast.
I'll go find this. I'll go find the Snyder cut.
Dude, no, I have the director's cut. The director's cut is better. Like, everyone takes a piss, but the Snyder cut version of Justice League was really good.
Well, I'm gonna head out for a bit, guys.
I think we're all...
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading out as well.
It's really late. We should probably just stop. I didn't even realize
It's getting super late.
Yeah, I want to play test the
we're way
Gundam
past.
game that's out.
Yeah, we're not the Jack show here.
Sheldon's art for the last
How do I
hour.
stop a
So
stream?
Michael Wincott was that guy's name.
Michael Wincott, yeah, and
Oh,
Canadian.
Right, I'm gonna stop it. Someone say something. I don't know.
Bye, guys.
There you go.
Bye.
Thank you for watching the Rabbit Invasion.
Namaste.
Raving rabbits.